Got a Jack's cap.
Yep.
All right.
I know everybody else has been doing this in character, and I did write it out like a journal entry, so I'm just going to read what I wrote.
That's fine.
Um,
All right. Do we have green lights?
Yes.
yes, sir.
All right. We got green lights. Jax, take us away.
It's been an eventful few days after fighting with Maddie's brother and winning pretty big on that one. Mig, Maddie, and Argus went out drinking. They noticed that most of the drinks were on the house or paid for by Mig, and they found out that Mig is a D-Semitic on his mother's side, but he was kicked out of the family for wanting to pursue his art. For a while, the three of them talked about their families, and... Sorry, on what I've written, it says they talked about their families and pasta. So I don't know what you guys talked about, but you talked about pasta. They met Joan Jett at the bar, and they took her back to Plaza 6 to see the rest of the crew. And as the drunkards made their way back to the rest of the party, we were all paralyzed with knives to our throats by 6. Quinn is the only one not paralyzed. I have an echo pretty strongly of myself.
I
think it's coming from Marshall.
Yeah, it looks like it's
It is.
For me?
Yeah. Quinn is the only one not paralyzed because she's so strong and powerful. She tries to talk to 6, and he moves us all outside. We're arranged in a very uncomfortably familiar circle. Quinn and 6 exchange some words, and just as soon as 6 has moved all of the daggers to Quinn, ready to kill her, Joan is there and shouts at him to stop. And she knows him. They seem like coworkers. Joan helps get Malon's stuffy back, and she has us moved to our wagon, saying her benefactor needs a word with us. And as we're in the wagon, Joan uses a very strong transportation spell and sends us somewhere. There's a loud knock at the door, and we're told to exit with no sudden moves or be met with violence. There's a large number of heavily armored guards and a very clearly high-ranking officer. We're allowed to keep our weapons, but we're warned if we make any moves that displease him or our audience, we will be killed. We're on a ship called the Indominus Rex. We're led into a very dark room. Everything is set up for a trial. Sound from us is amplified. Whispering would be futile. We all naturally follow Malon's lead. There's an old man in a suit that helps him breathe. He looks like a nobleman of some kind. And the room has walls that glow red when it picks up something as a lie. It picked both mine and Malon's names as lies, and Quinn's role as a lie, even though we all said what was on our papers. He asked us a lot of questions about the party and what happened with his sister, Drusilla. He said that the timing was convenient, but it wouldn't make sense for us to risk our lives saving her just to kill her later. We got asked a lot of other questions about kind of pointless things, but ultimately it was decided that we hadn't committed any crimes he could charge us for. But when we got to our room, Quinn said we should be honest with each other. Just the thought of that made me feel sick to my stomach with the guilt, and I felt the weight of the curse on my tongue. Quinn shared first. She had been a victim of the Inquisitors and had been a tranquil for some time. Her magic was taken away and restored by her goddess. Ellie's greatest fear is becoming a tranquil, and Malon confessed to still being a monster and still following her queen. Quinn has a book she needs to find. It sounds like the dwarf had it, the one that died. Pico had a solid freak out about not needing to be here and wondering why he was with us. And then something about seeing the face of God. I wasn't really paying attention to him since I had just confessed to not being Drew, and that Drew wasn't really a real person, and also that I was the reason that Pandora was trapped in the cube and Argus became what he is. But I'm sure the rest of the night will be uneventful. That's all I've got. Everything's going to be fine.
Beautiful. All right. Inspiration to Jax. Is there anything anybody else? Is there still an echo? I'm not picking up the echo, and I'm in a completely separate room, so I'm not sure why there is an echo.
Nope, not anymore. Well, a little one.
Okay.
Should be okay.
Maybe I'll turn down your volume a little bit more. Either way, if there's any kind of just stop, and if anybody needs, if there's any kind of audio issues, just go ahead and holler it out. We'll see if we can fix it real quick. Is there anything anybody else wants to add? Yes, you guys are aboard the Indominus Rex, which is basically like an aircraft carrier had a baby with a oil tanker. It is a massive war vessel that you guys are out on the open, based on the Great Northern Sea. It's ocean as far as you guys could see from what little you could see the time you guys spent up on deck. Ocean everywhere. There are storms. The waves are crashing against this thing. The sea never calms here. Like, there is a perpetual storm. It is constant maelstroms and churning seas and waves and lightning strikes. The sea is constantly raging in the northern parts of this world. But the Indominus Rex cuts through it with little to no problem as you guys are steadily making your way back towards Opus Day. They were told by the commander of these troops that you were offered these quarters and you would be arriving in Opus Day probably the next day, weather permitting. So you got about a day, maybe a day and a half. But for the most part, it's still relatively early. Like, it's dawn, pretty much. You guys were back and slept a few hours before the guys got wrangled up with 6. And then the other parts of the group came back from drinking that night. And it's only been a matter of hours. But yes, you guys were introduced to the Arl Dagny Rex in his boardroom. It kind of reminds some of you, of the culture of how Opus Day is structured. It's very much so like a corporation, more so than I guess you could say, like royalty. There are board members and nobility that sit on this board, and Arl Dagny Rex is the reigning CEO, essentially, of this country, the most powerful. But he also spoke to you about a great many things that were going on, and like Jax had pointed out, a lot of random questions about another mercenary group called the Krakenites and your guys' encounter in the Endless Acre Wood. He asked you about Major Domo Logain, who is actually a courtier of his. He's basically the mayor of the Den, the township in Opus Day. But I was also inquiring as to the weird relationship and how you guys have seen him with the Count Mercurio de Simeti, brother of the deceased Polly de Simeti. A lot of random questions, as Jax pointed out. But you guys were offered room and board. It's a very relatively small, like no bigger than a large bedroom. You got half a dozen cots or so in here, double deckers. You guys can sleep. There's some boxes for you guys to put away your stuff if you want to. But all in all, pretty sparse in here. There's no decoration, no frill, no comfort. It's a simple military barracks aboard this massive military vessel. Yes, you guys made some confessions and some hard truths were shared. And we are picking up immediately where that left off with that conversation. Is there anything anybody wants to add before we jump back into it? Let's jump back into it. Take us away. Whoever's first. You guys are all in this room together. Go.
Okay, well, I don't think Janet needs to freak out as much as Janet's freaking out. I'm gonna kind of like offer Janet my stuffed animal. Well, Pico's like, because if I remember correctly, Pico was freaking out at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna offer the stuffed animal
You see
that I haven't
Pico.
really cleaned yet.
You see Pico looking at it, well, Janet looking at it, and is just, you see a glow coming over his eyes, like you see a shine of blue, shine of gold, shine of green, a shine of like a light beam, just very small sparks in his eyes, looking around and just covering his face as he's just trying to sit down, and you just hear him muttering, Janet doesn't know that. Janet now knows. What does Janet do?
Hey, listen. I know that you kind of just got stuck with us because we're the ones who found you, but none of us are bad people. All we've ever tried to do is help others.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna like gently try to place the stuffed animal in your lap.
and Janet looks up at Malin and just is like, Janet knows. Janet always knows. It's okay. Yeah, I'm Janet. And thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And I'm gonna just let it sit in my lap and just sit down, and I'm like, I'm gonna be in this corner a bit, but it's not y'all, it's me. It's not you, it's me. Not just gonna be in a corner.
Okay. Well, I am here if you need anything, okay?
Oakley dokley.
And then I'm gonna stay close by so that if Janet like wants to say anything or it looks like it's starting to spiral again, I'm like really close by.
I give a nod to Malin of reassurance. It's like, Janet's calming down. We're good. We're fine. I'm doing okay. And I'm surveying the room, and I'm like, is it hot and heavy in here? Is it is it me? So something's in the air tonight, and I don't know if Janet likes what is going on right now.
It's been a lot of hard conversations.
So Ellie's going to walk over with her container of water and offer it to Pico and say, "Do you still have your onions? Would that help?
Do you have one?
Don't you have a bag of them?"
I do have a bag. And I'm gonna just scrounge around for them and probably nibble on an onion if I could find one in my pocket. DM if I have a bag of onions with me.
You do actually. You have the bag that you took from. So real quick, somebody's telling me that there's still an echo. Is there still a damn echo?
Yeah. It came up
Alright.
for both
I'm gonna drop out and drop back in real quick.
okay. Sorry, my brain's not working and I can't think of names right now.
Okay. Checkity check.
Hello?
I think it echoed with me, but now it's not.
All right. We good
There's
then?
still like a slight echo, but
There
it's
was a slight
not.
There is an
echo.
echo from Ellie.
Oh, from Pico too.
From me?
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
strong from Sherry and Lindsay.
Yeah.
Ooh, and
Oh,
me
it's
still.
there for you again.
If you guys like, Allie,
What?
Lindsay, are you
Okay.
two sitting? Are you two sitting next to each other?
Yeah.
Muted on my end.
Yeah, but we're both muted from each other's.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
it's
think it's just
coming specifically from your mic.
It's coming from your mic, yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
We're watching the green.
Yeah. Every time we say something, you light up too.
I have no idea why. So.
So check. Oh.
Checking it.
Very slight. I don't know.
Check. Yeah, I
If
have
we
no
talk
idea.
like this is still bad.
I have no idea. So I am trying to see if I need to like lower myself or there's anything else I can do. Is it still going?
Check.
I
I
think
don't-
I'm not
we're okay.
Because I'm not getting an echo from any
No?
of you guys. So let's see. All right, let's try and push forward here.
Okay.
So, yes, Pico, you do have that bag of onions that you got when you were just feasting with Quark. In fact, you recall that when you gathered it up, that thing never got empty. it just kept refilling with more and more and more onions. So yeah, you definitely still have that bag.
Yes. I have a bag of holding for onions. I'm so happy.
The bag of onions.
So I'm gonna bag of onion. Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna. It's like gonna look up at Ellie and be like, "Thank you. You guys know me more than I know myself sometimes." Man, Janet's so happy for you guys. Like I said, it's not you. It's me. And I'm just gonna have like wide eyes staring at the wherever I need to stare off at for now with an onion nibbling. And my eyes are still gonna be flashing different colors just slightly.
I'm gonna mute myself while you guys are talking and see if that helps. So, Maddie, what are you doing right now?
If I can, I think I'm trying to upload all the documents back to with the satchel because I know that we completed our rule of 3. I just want to make sure kind of get everything going for when we get back to Trinamark that we can smoothly progress.
Okay, so you're watching so you're taking care of the satchel. Quinn, what are you doing right now?
Quinn is watching Jax with intent. And she keeps switching from Jax to Malin to Maddie. Just pondering her options currently.
Take a look at your passive here. Roll me a. It's like you are specifically watching them, so go ahead and roll me a perception check real quick.
Great, beautiful. Uh, 25.
25. Yeah. You notice, like I said, everything's going on with Pico over here. Maddie's fumbling around with the satchel, getting paperwork together. You notice specifically that Drew is kind of, or yeah, not Drew now. Jax is specifically kind of genially making their way towards the door.
Quinn's gonna head towards the door, just to cut off Jax. So, going somewhere?
I just want to look at the ocean. It's been a while since I've seen one.
Oh, so you're totally not running away.
No, why would I be running away?
I don't know. You seemed pretty scared when you revealed your secrets. So I'm totally just checking to make sure you're all right.
Thanks, but I'm gonna like cock my head and like put my hand on your shoulder a little bit. Like, do you think I shouldn't have been scared?
Oh no, you have lots of reasons to be scared. I am unsure of what's going to happen, but if you want to go look at the ocean, I guess that's up to you. But I'd be very careful around the edge.
Yeah, what, a druid's gonna drown?
There are worse fates. Quinn's going to go
Yeah.
wander over to see what Malin's doing. Good luck.
Ellie's
Yeah,
gonna.
well, if nobody.
I was just say Ellie's gonna spot Jax and say, "Do you want some company?"
Yeah, sure. If you want to come with me.
Sure, I'd love to see the ocean as well.
Quinn's going to have a slight smile at that idea.
I am going to visibly relax.
So Ellie's gonna join Jax at the door.
Okay. You guys, anything before you guys leave the room?
I'll offer Ellie my arm and be like, come on, little sister, let's look at the ocean.
Let's go.
Door's not locked. As you guys exit, though, there is a guard posted up outside your room. Doesn't move, doesn't do anything, doesn't even react to you guys leaving the room. You guys aren't confined here, it seems. You're just out in the hallway.
We were told that we could explore within reason.
You saying that out loud? Saying that to us or to the guard?
Well, just kind of out loud and to Jax, just kind of like as a reminder.
Yeah, I figured up on the deck was within reason.
Yeah, I agree.
You have two options, left or right.
You got my arm. Which way are we going, left or right?
Well, which way gets us to the deck? Up.
Should we ask the guard?
Yeah, I'll ask the guard.
Kind of like audibly does a he points to the right.
Then we're going to the right.
I'm going right.
Things are pretty clearly marked here. Like I said, it's almost like you're following, emergency evacuation routes. But yeah, you easily find your way up to the deck. So, do we want to shift back? So who wants to go first? We got Ellie and Jax up on the deck, exploring the ship, and then you got everybody else back in the room. Is anybody else going anywhere? Or is everybody else kind of staying where they're at?
I would like to disconnect my hand when I see them leave to see if it can stealthily follow behind them.
Oh, okay. Gonna use your newfangled hand.
A new little spider hand that is super cool.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and explain it? And is there any rolls attached to it or anything?
Well, yeah. Does that little thing need to make a stealth check, or?
It is super stealthy, but it's got 6 fingers, and so when it detaches, it kind of goes more into like a spider type of a feel, almost like still like Thing, from the Addams Family, but spiderish and everything. So it's going to be following behind, trying to sneak up on you guys, and I am actually able to see through it if it's within 100 feet.
They're definitely going to be going more than 100 feet. So if you're going to continue with the tracking them, you're going to have to follow behind, or you'll lose sight.
I really. All right, yeah, I'll go, but just to stay within 100 feet. Like, I think I can stay pretty far away from them, so without them knowing I'm there.
All right. Yeah, using essentially the mage hand ability of this. Yeah, if you stay within 100 feet, you could easily stay far enough behind them that they're not going to see. But I would say, Jax, you did say that you physically relaxed. So, and you have Ellie here.
I would say I'm still checking around to see if anybody's following me. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Now that you know, interesting.
Oh no! I am on guard this whole time.
Okay. Let's get a perception check going then.
Okay. Well, my passive perception's 18.
Okay. You said are you actively looking back, or you just want to use your passive?
I would say I am looking around, but I'll do a check.
Okay.
Where did it go?
So I should roll a stealth.
Yep, stealth with advantage because it's just your hand.
It's a tiny little hand. He's so cute.
Oh.
Wow. I have a +9. I got a 14 on advantage. I'm changing my dice.
Are you guys gonna have to? It doesn't pop up the numbers for me when I'm looking at this with the new way this is set up now. So you guys got to tell me what you get.
That's a 20.
20.
A dirty 20, but a 20.
14.
Okay. Drew, you're definitely able to track that something is following you. Like I said, you're a little bit obscured because you are leading Ellie, but guys are locked arms and making your way through this kind of unfamiliar place. But you're definitely clear that something is following you. You can hear the clickety clack kind of behind you, and you know it's not a guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So
I do want to say I'm trying to look relaxed. I am not relaxed.
Okay. Fair enough. So, Maddie, you're following behind, keeping about 100 yards distance, and you got Ellie and Jax up on the deck. Anybody else doing anything back in the room? Still got Argus, Quinn, Pico, Malin. What are you up to, Argus?
At this point, I would probably actually start calling Itlock the Spiderback. Just because
Okay.
they've been gone since surgery, theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they were actually in the wagon when we teleported.
Technically, it stays on you. It just doesn't, it's part of your physical being, right? It's like on your back.
The spider?
Yeah.
It can. But yeah.
Okay. I definitely, but you can summon it back. It's your new, especially with your new abilities, it's like you're kind of having to kind of fabricate a bit of a shell for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're able to get it back. So you spend your time tinkering and getting your spider back.
Correct.
Keep in mind, everybody, like Argus has gone through a little bit of a dramatic transformation. His physical being, like the entire basically middle section, the guts of him have been completely removed in the sense that the cube is no longer there. His humanoid form is deeply warped now. He's got a very, very tiny little chest of a torso kind of thing going on with his arms and a long ass weird set of legs on top of his head. So Argus has dramatically changed, but goes to work assembling this kind of mechanist shell in his efforts to bring his familiar back. Well, his now, believe what is it called now, Argus? It's a
I think it's called a battle steed.
Let's see here.
Battle something. That's Battlesmith. That's Battle Steel Defender.
Steel Defender. Yes. So you spend some time fabricating and getting this construct going and summoning your spider back to you. Anybody else do? What are you guys doing in the room?
Malin is very much just checking on everybody that has stayed in the room, trying to keep herself busy so that she doesn't think about the stuff she admitted to.
Okay. Pico, Quinn, anything?
Pico, I think, notices that people are going up to the deck. I think I'm just waiting for, since Malin and Ellie was comforting me, Ellie left, but Malin's still here. I want to stick to Malin's side for just remainder until I see what's going on, so I can calm down. Malin's very helpful.
Okay. Yes, the stuffed animal is definitely doing its trick. Your madness, so to speak, subsides a little bit, and you kind of come back to yourself. You're no longer in the sky; you are here on the ground. Quinn?
Quinn's gonna walk over to Argus and watch him tinker, and just take notes in her spell book. Not interrupting his work at all, but just detailing what he's doing.
Okay, make me an intelligence check real quick.
Oh, I don't think I'm smart. Hang on.
Now. If you're gonna watch a tinker, you gotta have a little bit of smarts. Oh.
8.
8.
Yeah.
Very surface level. You don't take anything from it, but you sit there quietly, silent contemplation, watching Argus tinker.
Those might be legs. You're not sure.
With that, we're going to shift back up to the deck. You guys, Jax, Ellie, you guys find the deck without any problems. Like I said, you're just following the directions there. And you open a large, heavy swing hinge door, and you are back up, and you are caught in the face with that salt air of the open ocean. It just hits you like a wall. And you guys step out into the vast openness of this deck, and there are soldiers and sailors just moving to and fro this massive war vessel. And there are masts attached to this thing and a humongous sets of sails, but doesn't seem like it's the main source of forward propulsion on this thing. It almost seems like these are more for show, especially against the constant storms that are waging against this thing. But at the same time, your feet you're not unstable. It's like you guys don't even have to worry about finding your sea legs here. It's like whatever's going on with the raging ocean all around you, you're stable, gyroscopically even. You walk without any issue. You go up the stairs and down. This vessel is extremely stable against the chaos that is hitting it. But left or right, you guys can go over to the railing and just the vastness of it all out in front of you. The sun barely shines through the storms that just kind of encircle you. It doesn't matter. You look left, you look right, you look all around this. There are waves crashing up against this 10, 12 footers, sometimes higher. They don't quite get to the top of the vessel. They don't get over the edge and onto the bridge of the ship. And lightning hits the open water every once in a while. You look off in the distance, you see these swirling maelstroms of water that are just pulling down into an inky void. Like the ocean here is just chaos. Wind howls and hits you against the face, but it's not so much that you can't have a conversation. But you can imagine a vessel any smaller than this is probably going to struggle out here. It's like you think about Captain Albert Alexander's little vessel out on the rivers, and like guys' river travel. That is nothing compared to what you are standing out here now. But the floor is yours.
Well, Ellie's gonna walk towards the rail, and just breathe in the air. It's like this is so beautiful. I wonder where we are. Jax, do you know where we are? Have you ever seen this before?
That's hard to say. I mean, we're on a boat heading to a destination. I don't have access to like the maps. It's still daylight, right? I can't see the stars. I'm
Forget
assuming
I
I
got
can't see.
forget I got to take myself off of mute here. Yes, technically it's still like early morning. Like it's barely like maybe 7, 8 a.m.
Okay. I wasn't much of a sailor, so with the stars being this dim, I can't really see.
So, you said you've been around for a while. I just wondered if you'd seen anything like this before, because I never have. I'm
Well,
never
I
been.
was. Oh, they kept you in the hearth then.
Yeah, well, basically, yeah, I was raised uh, in the hearth with Elder Ingrid, and yeah, didn't really travel much. It was beautiful green, but this ocean is, I mean, it's a totally different beauty.
Yeah. What did they tell you about us?
About us.
The children of Danu.
Oh, um, mm, Elder Ingrid always told me that I wasn't much of a good student, but through the things that I've been through with the mercenary group, we've found a bunch of stuff that things that have been rewritten, if you will, or things that have been taken away from the story, and just finding little things here and there. But I don't know, not so much. I don't know, like
See,
what specifically do you want to know? Because
well, you noticed how he was welcomed at the hearth, didn't you?
yes,
Nobody wanted him there.
yes.
They saw him wearing my armor,
Hmm.
and they treated him like an enemy.
Yeah, he was. I was towards the beginning when I first met everybody. But um I do remember when I first met him, though, it was in a cave.
Oh yeah, you saved him.
Yeah. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Because he came out of nowhere, and I guess I did too, but it was the right time.
That was that was when I met him too.
Yeah, that's wild to think about that. You know, that just seeing the I don't know. I just I liked him from the beginning.
I don't think he showed it very well, but he liked you too.
Yeah, he's kind of, I guess I was a little forward sometimes in what I thought our friendship was, especially when he'd ask about Danu. And I was just like, wait, let's talk about it. But it was wrong of me. But, you know, when he came back, or maybe you came back, you know, and he kissed me on the forehead when we were in the bar after seeing him come back, that was really sweet.
That was me.
Well, you
I
were
thought
very sweet.
I thought you'd take comfort in it.
I did. I did actually.
Good.
Yeah. So I know you're trying to relax. I can kind of feel the tension in your arm though. I hope you can relax a bit and you know, just become one of us, and maybe we can talk more about Danu and the other one.
Become one of you. It's not fully up to me, is it, Ellie?
Um I made a choice.
I
Yeah,
know. And I
I didn't.
appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, I thought you said no. I was like, really? I did.
No, I know. No, I know. And I appreciate that. And she's gonna like sigh really deep. I'll try to be open minded about learning about your goddess if I live
Yeah.
long enough to hear about her.
Yeah. Well, all of us. It's like, how much can we all learn in the short amount of time we have? I mean, after watching what happened to Smalls was really made me think about, I guess, mortality. How's that?
Is that the first comrade you lost?
Uh, Actually, we lost Drum, but I didn't know him very well. I had just come from the
Yeah.
hearth.
The dwarf.
Yeah, the dwarf.
And the centaur too.
Yeah, I didn't know
But
him.
you weren't exactly friends, were you?
Me.
The girl centaur, not your doctor friend.
Oh, no, she didn't tolerate me very well. I was just trying to learn stuff, but I wasn't fast enough to learn, according to her. And I was kind of a nuisance, I guess you will. That's why being out here and joining this group, you know, I don't want to be a nuisance. I want to learn fast. I want to be able to help in any way I can. So, yeah.
You're doing good. You'd make a good soldier.
Oh, thank you. I've gotten more skills along the way, which is nice. I mean, I feel safer, I guess you will.
That's good.
Yeah. But so you have been around a long time, yeah?
I've been dead a long time.
Oh, so you've been dead a long time, but you lived a long time ago in a
Yeah.
totally different time, I guess.
Yeah. I think I think I'm just a little older than you are.
I'm 42. So I think I'm 42. Yeah. But
Above the table, what's that in people years? Have we decided?
Yeah, that's like barely 18, maybe 20 at max.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, I'd be.
gosh.
I'd be like. You
Close.
said what? You're 42.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like 50.
Okay. So we're close. But yeah, I'm just trying to learn as much as I can. And, we just reached our, uh, our 3. So now we can be legitimate mercenaries. I just wonder where we're going, what's next, and why, we're enemies of the state and who's trying to get us. And it's just crazy.
Well, we were declared enemies of the state by that creepy gnome that wanted Quinn.
Yeah.
The one that
Yeah.
she said tried to poison her or drug her at the party.
And apparently he really doesn't have the authority to do that, but spreading rumors is still,
Yeah. Man, a big ego and weak temperament gets turned down. He can cause a lot of problems.
yeah.
But you should understand that. You're a pretty girl just like Quinn is.
Well, thank you. No, I don't usually have those problems. The only person that really rejected me was Drew. But I had never been, it's not been my thing to find a soulmate or someone to couple with. Although I probably should. I don't know. See what the future holds.
We can find you somebody, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, are you going to be my matchmaker now?
Yeah, I would say I'm a pretty decent wing woman.
All right. Well, we'll wing it. But yeah, I'm trying to rack my brain to think. I don't know. I'm not sure what else to talk about. Don't really have a lot of conversations with people. I'm kind of a loner in my mind. Stick with the group. So, is there anything else you want to know from me?
Are you mad at me
Mad at you? No.
for
I
lying?
just no. No. I mean, I I feel like I understand why you did what you did, but I don't know. It's kind of I just want to get to know you. I'm another friend. I'm
Yeah.
sorry about Drew. I really am. We tried so hard to bring him back, and he's missed. But you've changed. So I was gonna say I see him in you, but not really.
I was always there. But that's complicated.
Yeah, it is. It is. But
I want to
Yeah.
turn around and rest on the railing so I'm facing the deck and kind of scan to see what's going on as I'm still talking to Ellie.
Yeah, as you turn around, yeah, clear as day. Like I said, there's sailors and stuff running around. Like I said, it's still very much so a busy morning here on the ship. Scanning around, nothing really sticks out of you except for this mechanized 6-fingered hand kind of just relatively standing out in the middle of the open. There's really nothing for it to hide behind because your guys are against the railing. There's no debris or boxes or anything, but it's just kind of like standing there in the middle, halfway between the door. I'd say halfway between the doors where you guys came out and the edge of the railing where you guys now stand. And it's just kind of like sitting there shivering in the wind. But other than that, everybody's just kind of running around.
it's a busy ship. What is that thing? Do you see that? I'm gonna turn around and ask. Jax?
Yeah, I see it. You don't recognize it?
Yes.
I suppose I
I'm-
would be more familiar with it than you are.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just wondering why it's on the deck. Should we wave?
Do you have to see somebody to to cast message? Or do you just have to know like their general direction?
I believe you have to have line of sight.
Yeah.
Okay. The spell just says you point towards a creature. And you
Yeah,
can
so you
cast
have
the
to be able to
spell
see
through
it.
solid. It says you can cast the spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target. And know it's beyond the barrier. Okay, so I don't really know where he is. I'm just guessing.
Should we go over to it? What do you think it would do if we walked up to it?
He'd probably run away.
Once kind of says that, it turns around like thing does an abstract and starts scurrying back the way that it came, like walking away from them.
Yep.
Well, I'm enjoying it out here.
Yeah, wind's nice.
Hmm. There's a lot of people.
Is there anything else up on deck?
Nah, I think we're good.
We're just
Alright.
hanging.
Maddie, do you return to quarters or what are you doing?
Yeah, since I was so uneventful, once it comes back, I'm actually going to quarters and gonna go continue what I was doing before.
Alright. Several hours pass. You guys make use of your day. Is there anything anybody wants to do other than through the passing of time? They did say that you had like basically a full day before you guys were going to get back to Opus Day or anywhere close to where they were going to drop you off. But with that, is there anything anybody else wants to do, say, conversations to be had, identifications to be done, tinkering, building, anything going on?
Quinn's gonna talk to Argus real quick and be like, "Hey, I know you're totally working on something, but you seem pretty skilled, and we still have that mechanism or whatever it's called in the cart that I'm really interested to know what it does. Do you know how to unlock it?"
Above the table, that is the one that we've gotten to. We need to get it to tier 3. Yes. We've already
Yes, you've
it.
unlocked tier. Yes, you've unlocked tier 2. You need to get to tier. There's one more tier that you can. One more big lock you can bypass. Ellie is still working on the. It's kind of like a. It's kind of like a music dial, kind of like the bumps and ridges of an old school music dial. She's working on that.
Okay, so what Ellie's working on is the thing that unlocks the next level, or are there two things?
There
that need to be
are
unlocked?
two separate things. Argus's lock seems to be about the size of the wagon. When he got past his lock, the wagon went from small to medium. Ellie's, you guys don't know what it does yet.
Okay.
That was. And it has been long enough I can do the check again, yeah? I assume so.
Yes, it's you can try once every
Travel check,
basically stage. It's like every 3 days, basically. Yes, every travel check.
That is. Was it just a straight intelligence or was it investigation?
I'll pull it back up. Who all wants to go find the wagon? Because Quark's down with the wagon as well.
Quinn wants to go find the wagon.
Okay, so we got Quinn and Argus. Pico, you going down to check on Quark?
Yes. I was about
Malin,
to say that.
you staying in the room by yourself, or you following with them?
I'm gonna stay in the room and mess with the staff of swarming insects.
Nice. Okay.
I'm gonna give the stuffed animal back to Malin, then be like, "Thank you," and I'm gonna scurry off quickly because it's like, Quark.
You remember
All right.
I'm gonna Just be like, tell Quark I said hi.
Can do.
All right. Quinn, Argus, and Pico, you guys make your way out. The guard actually motions you guys to the left, which leads deeper onto the bows of the ship. And you guys get directions on which way down to basically this hangar / loft area where there's a bunch of critters being held down here, but we'll come back to that. Maddie, are you making your way back to the room?
Yes.
Okay, and then Ellie and Jax, you guys are staying up on deck?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I'm not going back in that room.
I kind of figured. All right. So with that, we're going to come back. We're going to follow Argus, Quinn, and Pico. You guys make your way down. And like I said, there is this kind of menagerie down here where there's a lot of like war horses being kept. It seems like there's enough to field a small cavalry unit down here. A couple dozen horses. There's also some large lizards, it seems like, beasts of burden, so to speak. But they're all kept aboard this vessel here. And several of the guards direct you to a small kind of hangar area where Pico is being housed. You guys' wagons in there. It's been tended to. Looks like it's even been checked over, like the spokes and everything have been checked over by some mechanists here. And Quark is just chilling in a big ass pile of straw and warmed hay. He's got a couple of heat lamps, like these big towering kind of like old, just I guess you could say rustic heat lamps. He is just bundled up this giant bundle of feathers and just warm and happy as can be. But he's asleep as you guys approach, though.
Man, Quark, you're sitting like a king in here.
He doesn't even stir. Like he is like fast asleep. Like a little drool even coming down his beak a little bit.
Oh, such a good boy. My boy.
Have you tried waving the onions in front of his face yet?
Do we want to wake him up? He seems really content right now.
We should totally leave him. We don't know when the next time we're going to get rest is. Apparently, we're going to be dropped off somewhere chaotic. So, like, we should rest, all of us. But first,
True.
I totally am interested in this lock that we have.
All right. You guys approach the wagon. Argus, you kind of climb up in there to where your lock is at the top of the top of the yoke of this wagon, kind of like the spine, the ribs of it all. And you're kind of up there and you start tinkering away and you get a couple of lights going and you show it to Quinn. And Quinn, you notice that this is it's a large set of switches and cogs that kind of like click together in a very specific way. It's like a very complex puzzle box, but you're trying to put the spokes and the wheels together and kind of click everything the way that it's supposed to be. Argus has gotten through the second tier. Like I said, it's complex, but Argus goes to work at it and doesn't really, Argus, do you say anything, do anything?
I don't think I have any spells that would assist me, actually. So.
Okay. All right. As you're kind of going at this thing, it's either an investigation or a sleight of hand check. You're looking at this with a DC 20 right now. It is just a straight roll.
I'm going to give guidance.
Okay.
So that's it.
Oh my god, I think I have a blessing for this. I'm going to cast Bless.
Is that what is that, 2d4, I believe? Yep, they stack.
Yep.
No. Come here, log, so I can do math. Dope. I rolled an 18 total, but I'm gonna use Flash of Genius, which gives me a +3, making it a 21.
Beautiful. You even got the. Did you add your 2d4 and everything?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Okay,
why I used Flash
nice.
of Genius to give me 21.
Fucking hell. All right. Yeah. Quinn, you kind of follow along with this, and all of a sudden a heavy kind of clunk goes into place as Argus fixes one of these gears into place, and the spines and the ribs of this wagon they were super tense, and like you couldn't even get like a flap going here with the draw of the cloth that's going over this wagon. It's medium size, a good size, enough, more than enough room for all of you to jump inside. It starts to loosen a little bit as it kind of like almost like an umbrella loosening up as it comes out. But yeah, you crash the first leg of that lock. It's going to take a while, but Argus, you get access to the second set of this, and you're going to have to tinker with it for a while. But you'll get another shot at the next stage of the lock in a few days after some tinkering.
Yeah.
It totally did something. Oh my gosh. See, I knew you could do it.
Is that an umbrella?
Just one of the giant cabana umbrellas.
Basically, it's
oh.
like if you think of it. And Quinn, you notice you are drawn to what Ellie was working on, I would say. And it's a large crank that's that's part of the drop cloth that's kind of next to the gears that Argus was working on. That's the it's almost built like a very complex music box, but it seems like you're supposed to kind of like wind this crank in a certain way that is reminiscent of a specific tune that will drop the canopy and offer some, perhaps, you know what? Roll me an Arcana check.
Guidance.
All right. Oh, take guidance. Let's see. Oh no, even with guidance, we didn't make that. 11.
Definitely something like a music box here, but in terms of how that works and all the moving parts and how the tune should even go, yeah, no idea. But you got the general idea of what's supposed to happen.
Quinn takes notes in her book. Well, we totally got part of this done, so I'd call it a success. I'm so excited. I want to know what happens. I need to know what happens.
You guys are down here in the belly of this thing. Wagon's down here, all of your gear. You do remember that there was some stuff that was loaded up aboard last time. It's like, Pico, you got that satchel of onions that you're still carrying around your person. There was a couple things still left over. Like I said, they took away the iron bars and everything like that for building the drill. But there's a couple things that were still left over. You got that giant automaton arm that you guys drug out of where Smalls died against the bot down there. There's also a small coin that's kind of like sitting up on a shelf here, or on one of the benches here inside the wagon. Small silver coin. And there's also that weird, nasty bib. It looks like a big leather butcher's bib. It's still slick. Like, it's been sitting down here for several days now inside the wagon, and doesn't smell like it's gone bad or anything like that, but the blood is still very much so slick. Like, it hasn't dried or kind of done its coagulation thing. It's just slick on that bad boy. But in terms of that, that's most of what everything you guys got still left in the wagon. Oh, there's also that bust you guys found back when you fought the bandits. It has like a beast's head on it.
Yeah, it was a lion.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Ellie wanted.
It's still down there
Oh, I thought we lost it. Yay.
in the wagon. These are things that you guys climbed in and Argus was looking around, like you and Quinn and Pico. You could all just this collection of things that's still kind of randomly left over from you guys' last adventure.
I totally forgot we have extra stuff. Why did we bring a bust? Like, it wasn't wearing armor or anything, was it?
No, it's just a head. It's just like a bust, like a carved marble statue in the shape of a lion's head.
Oh, okay. So it's just a head. Okay. So I guess we totally have the stuff. I guess we should talk to the others, see if we want to get rid of it, or we should identify some of it. She's gonna raise her eyebrows and look at the blood-slicked butcher's thing. So at best, we can probably sell some of this off when we get to town.
True. Oh,
I don't think we have anything more. I guess I'll head. I'm going back to the room. Thanks, guys.
okay. So is everything just here in the cart then? The wagon? That you just described, it's just gonna stay in here?
Yeah, those items are inside the wagon. Seems like nobody's touched them.
Can I do a religion check on the lion head?
A religion check?
Mhm.
Ooh, yeah, go for it.
20, not that.
20, dirty 20? Okay. Religion check. It's like this isn't something like you look at this and you realize that this is probably something meant for a kind of religious purpose. As to what that purpose is, pretty hard to determine just by looking at it. But you get the impression that it's essentially naked. It seems like maybe there's something that's supposed to be put on this thing.
Hmm. Like a head, perhaps. I think Pico's just like Janet staring at it and is like,
You think
I dare not.
for a flash of a second, you think in the back of your head, you're like, maybe I put a head on top of a head. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
But there's also there's a slight moment of weird clarity in your head, like maybe it's like a headdress or something you're supposed to put on there.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what Janet meant. Like, that came out wrong. But yeah. Cool. I will share that with the group. Well, I'll share it with Argus since he's here. It's like, so Argus, have you gotten to check this thing out yet? Did you want to? Is there any appeal to you? My eyes are continuously flashing green, red, blue light.
Could I roll a history check on it, actually? No. What'd you roll? You rolled religion, right?
Yeah, religion
Could I roll arcana?
goes on something.
To see if it's enchanted. I'm not muted. No. No, okay. If you are responding, DM, you might be muted.
Yeah, you wanted to roll a history check?
Either history or arcana, but I'm thinking history because I feel like that followed more into like figuring out where it's from, time wise at least.
Ooh, sure. Yeah, roll me a history check.
That is a 25.
25. Okay, damn.
Okay.
I get a +7, so
Yeah, it's like Argus here. Argus, you in fact recognize this. This is something that you remember a group that was kind of like. This is way back, like in your wild youth type things. You can remember there was a group that was kind of working alongside your people, something like they had statues like this. It was part of some kind of part of their ritual or part of their day to day. It's like a bunch of them had these different statues, but you remember like something distinctly familiar when you look at people like Ellie and Jax.
okay.
Your time spent with the wildlings and Last Hearth, like you could easily put together this is probably something tied to them. But in terms of how old this thing is, like potentially old, like real old. Like back when you were a wee lad of a robot. Old.
Too bad we don't have carbon dating. I'd say I'd want to use investigation.
So yeah, you definitely validate whatever Pico was his theory about, what it's meant for. It's like you should be there's some kind of like you're either putting a mask or a headdress. Something is being put onto this thing, and it's meant for some kind of, perhaps religious ceremony or something arcane. But not really not your magic of expertise.
Yeah, head on ahead. Clearly, that's what I said.
I am scorched earth arcana, not divine rituality arcana.
Oh, I am no arcana. I just saw this and I can write history on it or religion. It's kind of my thing. Flashing colors in my eyes.
All right. The floor is your guys. You guys staying down here? You gonna take anything back up to the room with you, or what are you gonna do?
Should I bring the head up, Argus, or do you want to carry it?
I feel like you should carry that. That's a little heavy for me.
Yeah.
that
How
missing
are you feeling, by the way?
torso.
You look awful. As
I'm
Pico's
very
eyes keep
fucking
flashing crazy
tired.
colors. Yeah,
If a robot could be
you.
tired, I am tired.
That's insane. Well, I say that things taste like chicken, so I think I understand what you mean, Argus.
Proceeds to make sure that there isn't chicken rations left in the wagon.
Don't I have plenty of onions now?
Only onions.
Hey, onion stew, onion soup, onions, just onions, because they have layers. Delicious onions. I'm going back into my bag and getting another one because I can't stop thinking about it now. Janet loves onions.
Argus, go ahead and roll me just a straight Arcana check. With honestly, do this at advantage because you've been watching Pico just devour onion after onion out of this bag. Just roll me an Arcana check with advantage.
Okay, we'll take 24 for. Is that bag really full of onions?
It is absolutely full of onions. Pico, you can add satchel of beast. Pico, you can add satchel of beast chow to your inventory.
Oh, you must text that to me because I. Lindsay needs to know. Janet
All
will
right.
know.
So I'll read it here. It's like Argus that you're able to kind of determine what exactly, at least within an idea of what this is. It's a hefty satchel. It's about a foot tall. Only weighs a couple of pounds though, but it has servings upon servings of nondescript food. And for the sake of what this is, it's full of onions. And if a beast or monstrosity of a challenge rating of 2 or lower, or an intelligence of 3 or lower, eats a serving of this food from this, basically you give this to this outstretched vessel, it has to make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for 1 hour. So you guys have been feeding Quark out of this endless bag of onions for days upon days. He absolutely loves you guys. Even without the charm status, he is just happy as can be being feasted by these endless supply of onions. You also get an advantage on animal handling checks and charisma checks made to interact with the creature. So Pico, if you're carrying basically this endless satchel of onions, anything and everything you do with Quark is going to be done with advantage, on top of you already being Birdkin. So basically, this gives you a chance to basically give 2d4 plus 2 servings of food from it a day to Quark. And Quark's a hungry boy, so this is a good way to circumvent the amount of rations that he has to eat on a daily basis while you guys are traveling.
Yeah, boy.
I'll screenshot this and text it to you, Lindsay.
Yay!
But
But let's go back up. I think Quark is gonna like to get some sleep though, Argus.
More than likely.
yeah, he is absolutely like just in his full bird loaf form and just his head tucked into his feathers, this little just a stream of drool going down his beak. He is out. Didn't stir a wink when you guys were messing around with the wagon or anything.
So when you guys walk out to go up, Quinn is standing at the crossroads, looking left, looking right, and is completely unsure of where to go. She's been standing there the entire time, hoping you guys come find her.
So theoretically, we go left, right? I think. If we went. I'm directionally dyslexic, so this isn't good for me.
I was left behind.
I was following you, Pico.
Oh. Well.
You're the one who said our boy needed
Onions.
sleep.
Roll onions. Tell us where to go.
You're rolling a disadvantage on your directional dyslexia.
You three wind up in three end up in a completely different end of the ship. Like, you guys meet
The
up with
onion
Quinn. Quinn's
scared
unsure of
us.
where to go. Pico is completely 100% sure of where he's supposed to go, and it's in the complete opposite direction of the guys you came in from. So you were going to wind up deeper into the bowels of the ship, working around a bunch of coal shovelers, and just deeper and deeper into this ship. So it's going to take you a few hours to make it back to the room. I'm going to leave it at that.
Or accurate
Yeah,
to my personality.
damn it, Janet.
It doesn't feel right, but you know what, Quinn, Argus, you guys follow Pico because he is 100% sure of himself in this situation.
Oh, yes, I am. Confidence is key.
I'm
All
so
right.
glad you guys found me. I was lost.
Hours pass. All right. But before we get into that, we're going to shift back to the room. Malin, what are you doing with the staff? Well, technically it's a leg, but can be used as a staff. Malin? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Well, I can.
I hear you.
Wales, is Malin there?
Hear you. Yeah. All of a sudden, her microphone decided to stop working all of a sudden, so I'll just hand her my headset real quick while I figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Discord hates us.
It hasn't even connected. Turn it back off, please. Do I have to push a button? Are you good? Okay. Hi. Sorry, I don't know what's happening with my mic right now.
It's okay.
I'm mostly just gonna keep like moving it around in my hands, like inspecting it, trying to see, both with my psionic abilities and then also like actually like feeling it, seeing if there's any sort of like trigger on how it would work or how I could connect to it, I guess.
Okay. Honestly, this thing kind of connects to you without any semblance of effort. It's like you effortlessly kind of just sync your hive mind with it. And it's 1,000 upon 1,000 individual buzzing little entities. It's almost like it's thousands upon thousands of entities that you've dealt with just like yourself. It's the hive. It's your people, but they exist within this leg, within this staff. But now they exist for your command. The last thing that was telling them what to do is gone, and the only thing of command, the only thing of order that they can understand is you.
Oh, that feels wrong.
Okay. Can I try like connecting to the worm in my head?
Absolutely. What are you
Okay.
trying to do?
Gain guidance or like a direction from either the queen or the king.
All right.
I don't like the way you said that.
Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw real quick.
Okay. Oh, I got a nat 20.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Hell
For a total of
yes.
19, but still a nat 20.
Very nice. Honoring the nat 20 on a 19, you kind of sit down and you go into a bit of a meditative state here. It's like you are trying to do everything that you've done in the past when you're trying to connect with your queen, when you're trying to connect with the hive back home. Only this time, like, your mind is still very much so abuzz with all the events of the past days. It's like this isn't your time that you're normally used to trying to do this. It's like normally you need a few hours to kind of try to get in the right headspace to kind of like, in a lack of a better word, kind of project yourself out of your body and connect with the hive back home. You somewhat get there, but the thousands upon thousands of buzzing of this staff, of this leg in your lap, and the unfamiliar place that you guys are in, and just everything that's been going on. but a little voice kind of like comes in the back of your head as if someone is answering or something is answering on the other side, but it's not saying anything. It's like somebody picked up a phone and it's just dead silence on the other end, but you feel as if there is a connection there. What do you want to say? What do you want to ask?
I found one, and it was disposed of.
No words, but it is a feeling of, it's not elation, it's not happiness, it's just as if somebody is just kind of like nodding their head, like giving you
Acknowledgement, kind of.
essentially, but it's in a, it's more positive than anything else. It's like,
Okay.
it's like your boss telling you good job, but it's also like acknowledging you for doing your fucking job.
Okay. I received, well, scavenged this staff, and I'm gonna like subconsciously like tap it. Should I use this?
Again, no words, but the sensation you get is an overwhelming yes. Why not? It's yours. You earned it. Why shouldn't it be yours?
Are there more north? Or should I head somewhere else?
No response, but you feel as if a weight is lifted off of your chest, off your shoulders, off your ankles. It's like you've been, it's like chains have been broken. You're also directionless, rudderless. No response.
Do you have another task for me?
No response.
Understood. I will await the next objective.
No response. It's like the phone hung up a while ago.
Mhm.
Maddie, you were making your way back to the room, right?
I sure am.
All right. I need you, if my phone will cooperate here. Come on now. I need you. Malin, what is your spell save DC?
Oh, that's a great question. It's a 17.
Okay. I believe this is a... Maddie, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as you open the door.
Oh no.
Okay. Is it, you said spell, not like poison or anything?
Nope, it's a spell.
Constitution.
17.
Placid 20.
Flaccid 20?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice. All right. As you open the door, I get to use the new app here. You are met with a hail of insects, these biting, swarming, stinging. All of a sudden you open the door and it's like getting hit with a wall of insects and you are just engulfed. The guard kind of loses his mind and kind of like starts swatting away, trying to get them out of his helmet, and he kind of like dashes away and starts going down the hallway. And you are just engulfed as if like covered in bees and these nasty little biting, stinging, all these little insects coming in at you, and you take 25 points of piercing damage. And as you kind of like try to clear your eyes away, the room is fully engulfed, and you do everything that you possibly can. Make me a perception check at disadvantage here.
Did I do a long rest at all at some point, or am I still running off of the night with Mig?
You are still running off the night with Mig.
Wow, I am at 1 HP right now because of the level up. I got some HP. Okay, so 1 HP, and you need me to do what? I'm sorry.
Perception check at disadvantage. You're trying to clear enough away from your eyes. It's like you were pulling off like just sloughs of these insects, trying to see into the room.
I have advantage if it relies on smell. Can I do that or no?
Yeah, I'd say you could sniff out Malin.
Sweet. All right, so straight roll.
There you
Perception. 14.
14. You struggle, but you know that Malin is somewhere in this room of this, like fully engulfed in these insects.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go try and get to her. This is about to hurt. So I can't see her, right?
No, you are you can smell, like you know she's somewhere in the room, that her scent. You are absolutely able to determine that she is somewhere in this room with all of these these swarm of insects that have come out of somewhere.
Okay.
What you're saying is not all bugs smell the same.
Yeah, we're not racist. Insectist.
Yeah,
I guess
there's a lot of racism in this campaign, but insectism, that's where we draw the line.
I'm gonna try and get over to her still. I think that's what Maddie would still want to do.
Okay, you're gonna make a mad dash. You can determine she's like the general area of where she is, but you shove your way into this room with your 1 HP. With that, Malin, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
This is kind of all taking place while you were in your trance, attempting to speak with your to connect. What'd you get?
I rolled, so it's a 12, but can I use my inspiration that I got from my last wisdom save to roll at advantage?
Yeah, it's a whole new roll.
Okay. Just in case it's not better. The 12.
Okay. On a 12, you didn't beat your own spell save DC. You are still maintaining this insect swarm. And this room is fully engulfed, and you are trying to, like I said, this is all taking place simultaneously with your conversation that you're having. You're trying to find direction. The frustration of them just, what does it mean that your chains are off? You've got, like, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? You have a semblance of like freedom that's tingling in the back of your head, but also no sense of control. You are rudderless in a storm here. And it literally, unbeknownst to you, is a storm of insects around you if you have lost control and you have summoned upon this.
Okay. Yeah, she's going to start kind of like hyperventilating a little bit as she doesn't get a response.
Okay. Maddie, you shove your way inside. I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
I saved last time, so it feels like no matter what, I'm taking damage.
You're going to take damage because it's a save for half. So whether or not you beat this or not is going to determine how far into the room you get.
So did I take 25 last time, or did I take 12?
No, you took 25 because it's supposed to be 4d10, and I rolled 2d10.
Gotcha.
Insect Swarm's a pretty gnarly spell.
And I use my dragon vessel before I run over, before you attack me at all?
Yeah, you can take it. It's like you're gonna try and slam your healing potion,
just to see if we can keep me up. And since it's in combat technically or whatever, I have to roll for the amount that comes back.
Gotta roll for it. Yep.
Let's see. I still get 13 back, so I have a little bit of life to maybe stay alive.
Okay, so that puts you, what, 14 health?
14 health.
Okay.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
DC 17.
22.
22. Nice. You make the save. I'm going to roll the damage. You take another 24 points of piercing damage.
Am I able to use... Let me read it real quick. My deflect attack lets me actually do bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. Oh, I think it has to be an attack though, and this is a spell, right?
This is very much so a spell. It's
Yeah,
thousands
never
of little biting, stinging insects.
Never mind. Yeah, that puts me down. I don't think I have anything to stop it.
Okay. So you take the full. You take the 24 points of damage. That puts you down, correct? But you made the save. You're
Yes,
able to
I did a
shove.
save.
You're able to shove your way into the room, is like trying to swat all of these things away. As you try to get over to Malin, you know she's in the general area. You put your hands out, and you're able to greet, like your hand is just able to caress her cheek and then down to her shoulder. As you kind of like put both your hands on her shoulder and try to shake her or try to pull her away. You don't know what's going on. You just know that Malin's there. You're trying to get her out of whatever the fuck is happening in here. And just before you are fully engulfed in these insects, they swarm into your nose, into your mouth, thousands upon thousands of bites and stings as you go black out. Bam, you drop to 0 HP. Malin. Maddie shakes you, or somebody shakes you. Same thing, kind of sensation. It's like Maddie's scent, but at the same time, it's almost as if somebody is grabbing you while you are thousands of miles away. Your mind is somewhere else, but you can feel your body being grabbed. So with that, I'm going to give you a chance here. Let's make another wisdom saving throw. You're still trying to beat your DC, but it's not a disadvantage anymore. Straight roll.
No.
Okay.
I don't. I got a 2.
All right. You're starting to snap back a little bit here. Remember, this is all happening very, very quickly. Maddie, you're making death saving throws, but I still need you to make that con save. If you beat it, you only take 1 failed death saving throw. If you fail, you will take 2.
20 for the save.
Okay.
And 1 death saving throw, you said?
Yeah, you only take 1 death saving throw then.
Nat 1 on the death saving throw.
Did you really just roll a fucking nat 1?
Yeah,
Do I have inspiration from the last session I did, the recap, but I didn't use it?
Technically, we haven't had a combat. Oh, for the sake of stress, I want to say no, but
That hurts. Then maybe can I use my silvery bards to let me roll again then?
I was gonna say DM has to roll like
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a d20 here. On 11 or higher, I'll give you the inspiration. 18.
Yeah, let's go.
So, you re-roll that nat 1.
Anything but a 1 is good.
Yes, if you get another nat 1, I'm just gonna kill you.
Oh, nice.
19, so I save.
Save, all right.
That was a big swing of 2 decks. That's so ooh.
Malin, you realize that something is happening back with your body, like back home. It's like, okay, you are trying to snap back here. Make the wisdom saving throw. You are now doing an advantage.
Okay. A nat 20 on the first one.
Look at that. Look at that.
Amazing.
All right. All
And the
right.
second one was a 19 too. That's
Okay.
not bad.
Okay. Damn.
Hey.
All right. This could have gotten real stressful real quick. Malin. You snap back and bam, you regain consciousness. You're back in your body. It's almost like you traveled thousands upon thousands of miles in a fraction of a second, and you just slam back into your body, your consciousness. And all of a sudden you look down and you are holding the staff, and Maddie is there just engulfed in thousands upon thousands of your hivekin, and they are beginning to eat him alive as he is struggling to breathe, struggling to move, and you're able to retract the insects back into the staff. You have control. You regain control. Maddie is still very much so making death saving throws right now.
The whole time I'm just gonna be like shit, 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 shit.
So, do you have anything that can stabilize Maddie? Because he already drank his flask.
I don't think so. Did anybody leave their stuff perchance?
Nobody said they left anything in the trunks.
Shit. I don't have anything on me. And I don't have anything that heals or stabilizes it in any way.
That's unfortunate.
Can't just touch with the power of love.
You can try a medicine check.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It's like,
My
I don't
medicine
think
is not great.
you are
I don't
not,
have.
you're not
I don't
even
have
proficient.
proficiency.
So
No.
yeah. So here's the thing: is
Oh.
you can't even like. I'm trying to think like for the rules of determining like a medicine check to stabilize somebody. I think you have to roll a nat 20, don't you? If you're not proficient and not skilled in medicine.
Probably.
Yeah, if
So-
you're not proficient, it is a nat 20 that you need.
Yeah.
All right. So Malin, let's hope you get another nat 20. Take a stab.
Okay. I'm using my inspiration that I literally just got again. Shit. I got a 16 was my highest.
You are struggling like you're pulling like the insects out of Maddie's mouth and they're retracting back into the staff. You're like doing compressions on his chest, trying to get him to breathe. Maddie, I need you to make me another death saving throw.
Oh, let's go. I hate you, Meg. This is your fault. I failed.
Malin, you're doing
Mhm.
another medicine check.
Okay. Fuck. I rolled a 2.
Let's all go ahead and just take our break. We're over time. Let's take 10 minutes and come back and
I don't
we'll
like
see
this
where
at all.
goes.
Yeah, we can take 10 minutes. That's totally fine. We can do that.
Maddie,
Ugh.
explain yourself. Why are you in a room with bees?
And unfortunately, Pico and Quinn and Argus went completely.
Oh yeah,
the
we're
opposite
not
direction.
anywhere near.
Yeah, they're lost.
Ellie wanted to go back down. Can we say she's on her way back down?
I mean, I asked you if you wanted to go back to the room. Y'all decided to stay up on deck.
No, but then I changed my mind after everyone started doing fun stuff.
Funny how
Well.
that happens. Let's take 10
Yeah,
minutes.
having
It's seven.
so much fun right now.
It's 7:37 right now.
We're having a gay old time.
Well, I will see everybody at 7:48. 10 minutes, y'all.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Some practicing real quick. Come on.
No, you're gonna end up wasting a
Rolls
nat
out
20.
of the way right now.
Oh,
your nat
man.
20s out, dude.
You're
Oh
gonna
my
end up
god!
Don't die before
Oh
you
my
see Killian.
god! It's getting worse.
It's not good.
I'm
It's not good,
I'm
people.
gonna throw up.
One more,
Please
one more
stop
for getting
rolling.
measured. See, that would have been good.
Bro, you would have died twice by now.
I know.
You
And all because I didn't get a long rest because of Mig. Ugh.
You better text Mark and be like, Mark, you killed me tonight without trying.
He might
You should have
kill
knocked
me.
first.
I know.
Excuse me.
Not
Excuse
Hello?
me, hear the angry buzzing behind the door because you
Hello,
stopped
my
for
love?
a second.
I thought I had an expired potion, but I don't see it in my inventory anymore, so maybe I don't.
It expired so much we got rid of it.
Yeah, well, I remember they were like it's a 50-50 shot of either working or not working or something.
Yeah.
Like on our first adventure, like 3 years ago. I never used them.
Funny how that works.
I changed my mind. I don't want to do recap anymore.
Nope, too late. Too late.
Do my I take back my answer.
Oh, thank Christ.
Oh, yeah, we have time.
I heard Allie in the background. I think I
Yeah.
know why.
They're gonna go throw up, is what they said.
Yeah.
Throwing up right now.
I feel really good about these next couple of rolls, guys. I feel really
Feel
good.
it? Oh my god.
So, somebody bless me. Somebody guidance me. I've already.
I wish we could, but me, Quinn, and Argus are on a tour of the boat.
So I used my inspiration for the one I think
The nat
I
one.
used silvery.
Oh,
Yeah, can I use silvery barbs on death saving the rolls though?
I don't think so. I think.
Okay, it's not a target. It's
You're
not on me. That's
you're
why.
also
No, you're
not conscious to be able to cast a spell.
Marshall says we're not. Oh well, I mean, yeah, we're unable to cast spells, but we're crying for help. It's what we can do.
Yeah, I see either way anyway. It has to be on somebody else and not myself.
I'm so glad you called an inspiration because this wouldn't have been good.
Oh, no, not at all.
It's still rough.
It's still
This is still bad, but
It's like
it's
right now.
not
It's like a coin
the
flip.
end. Uh-huh.
My brother and now me. Ugh.
This is what we get for debating trying to murder Jax or not.
I know. If I come out of this alive, you know what, Jax?
Yeah, blame
I'm still gonna
Jack.
kill you. Yeah, you're right. No, never mind.
No, you see.
I'll let them know they're nowhere near the pad right now.
Are they puking?
I don't
Are they
know.
hurling their guts?
This
They're
makes it
stressed.
see,
I don't know where they went.
It's not about that I'm upset or angry. It's that I need to verify, are you a threat to my former pilot now? Commencing Protocol 3. Protecting the pilot.
Guys, if Quinn shows up, she's totally got this. If she shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. Pico's leading the way.
Nope. Damn it.
Oh,
Damn it,
no.
Janet.
Like die in front of Malin. Ugh.
You know, I feel like I'm gonna be the first man to actually ask for directions.
Guys, I'm so glad I threw in Quinn's confusion at a crossroad.
Furiously. It's like, hey, Quinn's here. I got you guys.
Otherwise, we would be in this insect swarm too.
Because you guys have been with me, right? Where me in person in real life is like, yeah, it's this way, guys. No, it's not.
Didn't you do that in Vegas when I met you?
I did. Do you remember that?
Like, I love this restaurant that's over here. It was not over
This
there.
is great. Where are we?
See, I feel like it's 'cause we're all
Nope, we didn't find
directionally
it.
dyslexic is why we're friends. It's the flame. It's the same flavor of neurotypical. Neurodivergent. My bad. Now I'm word dyslexic. Is that just regular dyslexic?
It's the love of I'm vegan.
I'm sorry.
Vegan.
That means
No.
more animals for me.
No, it's the I'm vegan, but I will eat. What did I
remember
eat?
this. You had ended up having like
I can't remember.
steak or something.
Beef Wellington.
Yeah, it was like a giant
beef
piece
Wellington,
of meat.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's about right. You see, in the Native American culture, vegan just means bad hunter.
Hey, a confident bad hunter.
No, it just means bad
Wales,
hunter.
check your messages. I have questions for you.
Oh, yes. I see. My birthday is Wednesday.
Your birthday is this week too?
Yes.
Damn.
Everybody's birthday is this week.
Happy birthday to all.
I have no idea what Wednesday's date is.
The 17th.
Today's the 14th.
Okay.
So 17th.
Bad birthday.
My birthday is the literal
Al has
dead
returned, by
center
the
of
way.
the year. That's fine. All the
I
information.
told them you're stressed. You might throw up. So they're worried about you now. You changed your shirt for this event. Oh, okay. It changed from.
Womp, 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 womp. Hello, Stash.
How we doing?
We doing?
We doing?
The
So are we on
monster asks, is everyone back, or are we just waiting on it?
Yeah, it's like I'm here. We still got a couple minutes.
We still have a couple minutes, is what Marshall said. Marshall said we still have a couple minutes. I believe we have exactly 3 minutes, so probably 2.5 now. Oh, that's funny. Thank you, dyslexic brain. It literally dyslexia is my middle name. That's great. Well, time to pull up my driver's license because my brain's not working right. I never.
Is there still an
used-
echo like when I talk, or is you guys still getting the echo?
It's specifically when other people were talking that we would catch it from
Yeah.
your end, like feedback, like for like the wires
Yeah.
get crossed or something.
I'm willing to run and grab you something. Because I could just listen to the Discord, because right now, it's not about me. I'm lost.
Maybe. Let me mute myself again.
Yeah, babe, it takes a couple hours for Fry's delivery to come in to deliver anything because they have to go and pick it up and then bring it over.
Mm-mm.
It's quick.
I can run and grab you.
I think I'll be okay.
Okay.
Maybe.
Use.
That's gremlin. Real gremlin energy right there.
Okay.
I'm going to listen on my way over. Al is in distress, so I'm going to make sure Al has something to
Yes.
eat.
Okay.
So
Allie,
I'll be right back.
Okay,
Al is
Allie,
in
are
the
you
bathroom right now, so
okay? Let's take a little bit longer break then.
yeah, give a second. I'll be right back, but I'll still be on Discord if you guys start earlier. Then I'm not back yet.
You're good to drive, babe?
Yeah,
Okay.
perfectly fine.
Okay. All right. Well, Pico leading, like I said, we can jump back in and we can kind of role play with everybody else, but or you want to just give it a couple more minutes?
Let's roll this. Let's do it.
I want everybody here for this because this is going to be potentially
Potentially really, 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 really bad.
Fucking bees, man. Like,
You
It'll be
did
the first
finish
time
the
someone-
paperwork, right? Like you finished
Oh,
paperwork and then did this.
I forgot to click send.
Fuck.
I'd like to say this is the first time Maddie isn't going to kill our allies.
right.
Right, Maddie is the dying ally.
I'm there.
Pass the torch to Melon.
Passing the door.
Let's get another practice rolling.
Lover's the killer.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh no! I don't want to practice anymore.
Okay. So Babes is going to be on Discord listening. Are you good to continue for a bit?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Without further ado, then let's jump back into this. Just be safe, okay? Just be safe. Good. Love you. I think I'm okay. I got soup and I got beer. I'm solid. All right.
Soup.
I make good soup.
What kind of soup is it?
Technically it's vegetable, but it's like I loaded it up with fresh potatoes, bunch of carrots, mixed veggies, onions, chicken sausage, and it's a tomato soup base. So it's really good.
Kind of like a stew now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Very
more
yummy.
of a stew. Yeah, stew is more accurate.
It is yummy.
That sounds good. We'll have
Is
to get
right.
that menu.
All right.
Have
I'm
salad
totally
in the
not
fridge.
stalling.
Sweet.
Enough stalling. Let's kill Maddie.
Oh. Ah.
we are the we are the product of our decisions here, y'all. All right.
On 1 HP.
So where are we at with the rolls? Malin, are you making a medicine check, or Maddie, are you on your next death saving throw? Because I believe you're on your next death saving throw, right?
I did just roll a 2.
Yeah. So Maddie, this is you are on 2 failures, no successes.
1 failure, 1 success.
Oh, you did have a success?
Yeah.
But you had 2 failures.
Very beginning, yes.
Okay. Because you rolled your inspiration. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Get that next roll then.
Let's change it to the fuzzy dice.
Danger dice.
Well, I just rolled like 4 like 6s and stuff. So let's go there.
Oh.
That's 20.
So,
All right. The fuzzy dice for the win. On the nat 20, Malin you're pounding on his chest, trying to get him to wake up. Maddie, just as that creeping encroachment of darkness comes across you, just before it takes you over, you snap back. Your eyes shoot open, and you are Malin's on top of you, just trying to get you to wake up. And you, for a half second, you swear to God, you were getting eaten apart by insects, swarms of thousands upon thousands of biting, chewing, snapping insects. But now you're just back in the room, cold metal floor beneath you, Malin screaming and shoving, beating you on the chest. There's not an insect to be seen, other than Malin.
good morning.
Thank God. Oh, thank God. Hi. Hi. Are you okay? Please tell me you're okay.
Maddie like tries to get up a little bit, but just like falls back down into your arms. I think I'll be okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, are you okay?
Malin is like actively like sobbing as she's like trying to talk to him and like having a full-on panic attack. And then the whole time she's also gonna be like giving you like little kisses on your face while apologizing over and over again.
Do I see the stuffed animal?
I think Pico.
Pico gave it back.
Did he get Pico gave it back? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
before Pico left the room.
Give it back.
I probably would have had my stuff set off to the side, and I would have been like sitting in like the middle of the room, basically, with the staff.
Yeah,
It would
since that's been there since day one, kind of since the start of our relationship. I think that Maddie's going to look for it really quick and see if you can kind of limp over and get it to bring it back to you.
If you're waiting on me, yes, you can do that.
I do that. Here, I know this will help. You're fine. You're okay. We're here.
As Melon starts to like actually calm down, she's just kind of gonna like lean against him. Every so often, she's still gonna keep saying sorry, but she's just gonna like until she like eventually like falls asleep or something. She's just gonna be doing that, and she's not letting him go.
Stress passes out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'd say, yeah, Malin definitely passes out in your arms, Maddie. It's like, yeah, it's been a hell of a morning. With
Okay.
that, anything else from you, Maddie?
Yeah, I think is there only the entrance, or is there like windows and stuff too?
No, you're down in the bowels of the ship. There's really no such thing as windows down here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put my staff on the door and click it so that's immovable, so that I know for sure that it would be extremely hard to get in here. Then I'll go to bed with Melon without Drew.
All right.
I don't think that's a good idea because I don't think anybody else would be able to come back in the room either.
I thought we
You're
had our
safe.
own rooms.
No, you're all in one communal room.
Barrack style.
Man, I guess I wouldn't do that then. Yeah, I'll leave it open. My bad. I thought we all had separate rooms.
Okay. Nope. All one giant communal room.
Yeah.
Well, not even giant. It's like maybe 30 by 30. It's the size of a medium-sized bedroom, basically, with a bunch of double cots in it. So.
If I wasn't at 1 HP, I would do something about it.
All right. Pico, Argus, Quinn. It's like Pico's out. Yeah, Pico's kind of leading the charge, but it's like with Lindsay out driving right now. Argus, Quinn, any conversations between the two of you? Or you guys are exploring the bowels of the ship? At this point, you know that you are well and lost. Like, you have no idea where the fuck you are, but you've just kind of accepted it at this point.
It all looks the same.
Yeah, this is totally why we needed to leave breadcrumbs or something. Like, I heard a story where some children did that, but they got eaten because they had bread. Something like that.
A couple of the coal shovelers like give you a weird like sideways look, but go back to work.
So, like, now that we're totally lost, I hope we don't stumble into any more trouble. Like, I don't recognize any of this. So we could just sit and wait for somebody to find us. Or we couldn't,
Or
totally
we
like
ask
exploring a
someone
ship.
how to get back.
You guys wander around with Pico for a couple more hours before eventually you get your bearings, and some people direct you back to the sleeping quarters. It's more than a few hours though. It's midday going on evening by the time you finally figure out your bearings and get back to your side of the ship. We'll leave it at that. Ellie, Jax, anything going up on deck?
Well, Ellie's just going to lean on Jax and say, you know what? I do have a lot of information I could share with you about Danu. I know that you have some of Drew's memories, but maybe he remembers Xena. She and I have been talking about a bunch of stuff, and I could share that with you if you'd like.
I don't have any of his memories, but she did write about him.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyway, I do have a couple of primers if you want to look at them too, but we can discuss it more later if you'd like. I think I'm just going to go back down and chill out for a while. Would you like to come back with me? It's getting kind of dark.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Should you mean leave you by yourself for a minute?
Yeah.
All right. So Ellie's just going to reach over and give Jax a hug and say, "It's nice to meet you," and then go downstairs.
As you say that, I'll kiss you on the forehead and say, "Like you, little sister. Likewise, little sister."
Oh, so sweet. Thank you. So Ellie's going to head back down.
Okay. Ellie you make your way back to the room. Jax, you doing anything?
I'll probably hang out for a little bit while longer, but I do want to find a place that's kind of not super secluded, but like a little further away from where like a lot of people are, and I do in a wild shape.
Sure. You have your pass out trace and stuff like that. I'd say you could do it relatively easily. So, okay. What do you do? What do you watch into?
I'm gonna wild shape into a cat since we're on a boat. All boats have cats.
Cats are good luck aboard a ship. So yes, I'll allow it. Doing anything while you're a cat?
I will make my way back to the room, but I won't go like down into the main hallway since I can't open the doors. It can't.
You can definitely wait for somebody to open the doors and stuff like that. And you pass by relatively unobstructed. Nobody really, a couple people stop and look at you, but nobody probably really pays attention to a free running cat.
Pass without trace. It does last up to 1 hour.
Yeah,
and
you're a very sneaky
yeah.
cat.
So, yep.
Can you concentrate on a spell while you're in wild shape?
Yeah.
That's after you have
I
to
just can't
concentrate.
cast anything.
Yeah, you have to concentrate, then wild shapes. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem. You are one sneaky cat. You make your way back to the room?
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely say you could kind of sneak in, behind. Eventually, Argus, Quinn, and Pico make their way back to the fucking room. I'd say you kind of sneak in back behind them. By this time, it's well into the evening time, and everybody's kind of gathering up to call it a day. But we're back in the room. Everybody's gathered up. And anything anybody wants to do or say?
If I'm in the room, is there some place that I can like hide behind while I have Pass Without Trace up?
Not a whole lot to hide behind. I'd say you could.
Or
I'd say you could get back up. Yeah, you could hide behind. Yeah, you could get under a bunk. You could get up on top of one of the empty ones and kind of just lurch up there. It's like, yeah, you could find a place that's relatively secluded. I mean, it's going to be hard. Is there anybody who's actively paying attention, like would be looking for the sneaking, stealthy cat? Like, does anybody think they have anything that would make sense to see this?
I have 23 passive perception.
Okay. I will allow you to make a perception check then.
Perfect.
That cat seems off is the hunch.
27.
27. All right.
what? I have to find the spell again. It says a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you from detection.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Okay.
So,
yeah. Then if that's the case, I would say you're just a hidden cat then, but basically an invisible cat.
Yeah. For an hour.
For an hour.
I don't remember how long I can stay in my wild shape since we...
I think it's only a couple hours, like an hour as well. So either way, you got about an hour of solid seclusion, solid invisibility, quote unquote, before I'm going to say that Quinn's 27 roll is going to pick you up.
I can stay into my B shape for up to 3 hours since we leveled up.
Then you got a solid hour or so before the spell drops and you lose your stealth, and that's when Quinn's going to be able to see you.
Yeah, but I'm hidden under a bunk.
Okay. You still got a 27. So, like I said, you are still going. I'd say on a 27, Quinn is still going to see you unless you want to make a stealth check in that hour to try and hide and beat that 27. When the spell drops.
Yeah.
So, what are you wanting to accomplish as a stealthy cat? Or are you just trying to hide?
Yeah, I'm just trying to hide and kind of like get a idea of what's going on.
Okay. Is any conversations, anything going on? Or is everybody just ready for a long rest?
I'm gonna tell Pico to put the bus down now where he plans on sleeping. Since Pico brought the bust with him.
Okay. Yeah, this thing's heavy. Pico, like, keep in mind, this thing weighs a couple 100 pounds. It's like solid, it's basically like solid stone, solid marble. It's pretty damn heavy. So he drops it down, all this like this loud ass clunk against the metal floor. Bam! He drops this metal bust down, or this stone bust down in the middle of the room.
So Ellie hears that noise and turns around and says, "Oh my gosh, I thought we'd lost that. Smalls helped me carry that to the wagon. I totally forgot about it."
And when Alice finishes saying that, I'm gonna go ahead and actually use Identify on said bust.
Okay. Using Identify and you connect to one of the sages, they actually don't really have any kind of information on it. It's not the item itself is rather mundane. It seems to be Like what they're connecting to and what they're picking up on it is it's whatever you put onto it that it gathers the magic and it has some kind of ritualistic something will happen. But the actual item itself isn't inherently magical.
It's an imbued
It's almost
word,
like
not an imbued item.
exactly. It's part of a ritual puzzle basically. It's a piece of a puzzle.
Okay. Good.
They will say that like they're able to tell you that basically the shape of the bust itself though is inherent to what you're supposed to put on it though. So either some kind of headdress, some kind of mask, but that seems to be all that they can really pick up from it.
Understood.
It's not cursed. They tell you that much. You can keep it.
It'd be sad if I wasn't allowed to keep it after having to lug it around this much.
Right. Yeah.
Good to know.
Anybody else?
And then I'll just pass it on to everybody.
So Ellie's just going to ask everyone in the room, do you guys remember that cloak that Smalls had? It's of useful things, had pockets. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
That ratty old cape that he used to carry around?
Yes. Do you have it?
1 second, let me check. I thought it was thrown in the back of the thing when we collected all this stuff, but I don't actually know where it's at.
It's part of Smalls' gears. Like if you guys didn't individually divvy it up to anybody yet, it's kind of a communal thing. We could say somebody has it. It's his robe of useful items.
Because Ellie would like to have it.
All yours. That ratty thing is well, it's a choice.
So can Ellie have it?
Sure.
I would
Go ahead.
totally. I don't know why you want it, but yeah.
Nice. So Ellie's gonna find it, or is it in? I don't know where it's at. Where would Ellie find it, DM?
It's on small.
Like I said, like I said, it was part of Smalls' gear, so let's not overcomplicate it. Somebody has it, you can have it. Just add it to your
Okay.
inventory. It's the robe of useful items.
Nice. That was it. So what time is it? Is everyone going to bed?
Evening time, yeah. It's like
Okay.
sun has gone down. It's dark on deck. Soldiers are starting to move in. It's like you're starting to hear bells, like a changing of a shift and stuff. Yeah, it's nighttime. If you guys are getting ready to gear up for a long rest, I said you've checked out some items. You have the bust now. You kind of you have an idea of you're supposed to basically put a headdress or a mask on it. That's all you've kind of been deciphering. Above the table, Jax, you even in your invisible cat form right now, you immediately know what that thing is. So leaving it at that because you're staying in your cat form. But anybody else?
What knows what is the rope?
No, the bust.
The bust. Got it.
There you go. Yeah.
So
Jax,
It's a lion, right?
what's that?
It's a lion, right?
Yes, in the shape of a lion right now.
Okay, awesome.
Interesting phrasing, DM.
Right.
Right now.
Sounds like I'm just
Any-
gonna go get a chisel.
Anyways,
So if we're gonna take a long rest, then Ellie wants to get out the primer and look up a couple things. She wants to look at the new primer she got. The Boyne something. What is it called?
Argus. I think it's so. Right as you're looking that up there, Ellie. Trying to see here who has it.
The robe of useful items, or what items are you
No,
looking for?
we're looking for the beast mask. The
It was also
you
given
got
to Smalls.
yeah, Smalls. It's like as Ellie, as you're kind of going through the gear and like grabbing Smalls' robe of useful items, you also notice that he had a mask in the shape of a lion.
Ooh, can Ellie put it on?
Put it on yourself, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
originally given to Smalls because he was Wackaneer, and it gave him advantage because it gives you speak with animal.
Mm-hmm.
So Ellie's gonna say, "Can I have this too? No one's claimed it." Anyone?
Totally,
Once,
babes.
twice.
Quinn's gonna be like nose deep into a book. Totally, babes. Whatever you say, whatever you want, I guess.
Cool.
Okay. Then Ellie, you can add Mask of the Beast to your inventory.
Neat.
All right. Anybody else? Maddie, Mel, and Jax are non-responsive. Jax is still an invisible cat for right now. I would say about their time is just about up on the hour. But Maddie and Malin, as you guys claim stuff, yeah, you guys just passed out.
The quadrant
Yeah.
primer. Oh, sorry.
Wait your turn, Ellie.
No,
Matt?
I'm sorry. I was saying, yeah, before everyone came, I think Melon and I both just dozed off after the sudden death episode.
Okay. You two go ahead and pass out for the night then and take your long rests. All right. Anybody else before we commit to the long rest?
I don't.
Ellie, what were you going to say?
I said it's the Quandrix primer.
Okay, we'll come back to that. What were we going to say, Argus?
No, I don't have anything that I can do at the moment because everything will be reset after a full sleep, anyways.
Okay. Jax, you are still very much so in your cat form, but the hour is up and the stealth has dropped. You are visible only to Quinn. Quinn, you do notice that there is a random cat kind of hanging out in the room. Do you do or say anything, or do you let the cat be a cat?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. How did a cat get in here? And then she's gonna lean down and she's gonna do that finger tap people do to get cats to come near them.
Yeah, Maddie's passed out. He don't know.
I'll go. I'll sniff her fingers like a ship cat. I'll like do the thing where I butt my head against her hand.
My God, it's so cute. Does this also have the standard markings of a Drew Wild shape where it? like,
No,
partially- Okay.
no, that's much lessened.
Okay.
I would say it just looks a little beraggled. But it's a ship cat, so.
My God, it's so cute. I want to keep him. But the others will probably never let me have a cat. I mean, but they had a dog before, I think. I think we could take a cat. She's gonna like pick up the cat. Yeah.
I'll start purring.
Oh my God, my heart melts. So if you promise not to eat Cherry, I will totally take you with us. She's gonna.
I'll meow. Discord is not picking up any of my adorable cat noises that I'm making.
My God, it's so cute. Well, maybe I can hide you in my bag. They'll never know. Quinn's gonna not put the cat in the bag, but put the cat like behind the bag and be like, "Shh, you gotta stay here, stay here." Can I give it an onion since we have that bag of onions that we've been carrying around?
Sure.
I don't know if you're allergic or anything, but you can eat this.
I'll like bat at the onion a little bit, and I'll look up at Quinn and do a slow blink.
Oh my God, my heart. This is totally awesome. We're gonna have a cat. What should I name you? Let's see. Let's call you General. That's a good one. Like, generally around, things like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, okay. All right, Kitty, you gotta stay here quiet for the night, and then I will try and sneak you through my bag tomorrow.
I'll kind of loaf behind the bag.
Perfect. It understands me. Ah, it feels so good to be understood.
Dear God.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Quinn is taking Jax the cat, General Lee the cat, and
Easily manipulated.
all right. Cat into DC 15 say, yeah, we're getting pretty close here. All right. Is there anything anybody else wants to do before we hit the long rest? All right. Everybody go ahead and bed up. Take your long rest. We're going to resolve something a couple hours into this long rest. All right. Quinn, you're taking on this cat. Jax,
Yep.
you fall asleep as a cat with Quinn.
Well, I don't sleep, and she put me behind her bag, so I'm assuming I'm on the floor.
That's where the bag is, yeah, on the floor.
So you put the cat with the bag, or do you put the cat up with you, Quinn?
Put the cat
what
with
happened?
I put the cat with the bag.
Okay. So,
No,
couple
no animals
hours
on furniture.
Okay. So you do not wake up on Quinn's chest then, but
Nope.
you come out of wild shape a couple hours later after everybody has generally passed out, and,
Yep.
and you are Jax once again. You very, very delicately come out of wild shape, holding the bag, trying not to make as little noise as possible, but everybody is asleep, and it's just the gentle hum of the ship, and you can hear clanging of armored soldiers outside. It's the quietest the ship has been for a while, but quiet as you can imagine aboard a freighter like this.
Yeah, I do want to sit there just for still as long as I can. And I want to wild shape back into the cat when I think people are going to start to wake up.
Next morning, like I said, horns sound off, and it seems like it's the changing of the guard again, and you guys hear a rap at the door, metal on metal. It's like a gauntlet hand hitting the door. Bam, 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 bam. Eternal Vanguard, please come to the deck. You hear a voice from outside the door.
Quinn's gonna sleepily get up and be like, "Ah, man, I had this weirdest dream. I totally thought there was a cute little kitten, and I hid him behind my bag, but my bag's in a different spot, so I must have dreamed that. But we get to see the ocean. I bet you that's where they're taking us. Totally get up, guys. Come on, come on. We've got places to be. I've got cool things to see."
You hear another rap on the door. Bam, bam, bam. Bring all your belongings as well. And then the guard leaves.
Quinn, you do find the cat near your bag.
Sweet. Quinn's gonna pick up the cat, and she's gonna pick up Cherry, our bunny, and then she's gonna grab her bag, and she's gonna be having a backpack and two cute animals in her hands.
Maddie's gonna look at Quinn as she's walking by with it. When the fuck did you get a cat?
It totally wandered into her room. It's so cute.
All right. Has anyone seen Jax? We got to get out of here.
Every time we have to get out of somewhere, we lose somebody. What was his name? Monroe. Who knows? I've got this kitten. That's all I need.
All right. Well, we'll see you up on deck then.
She's gonna look at Maddie and raise an eyebrow. Are you sure you don't know what happened to Jax?
What do you mean?
Never mind. I guess I could just be imagining things.
Have you been using Cherry at all? Has Cherry just always been with you?
Cherry has always been with me.
I'm just when the fuck did you get a rabbit too? Just looking at Quinn. Maddie shakes his head in disbelief of whatever is going on after almost dying the day before. He's just gonna kind of wake up Malin to start getting ready to go upstairs.
Malin's gonna grab her things, like say thank you, and then as she's like grabbing her things, she's gonna be like not so subtly looking him over, trying to make sure he's okay still.
Maddie will blush for sure. Like, I'm fine. It's okay.
Oh my God, Malin, you stayed here the whole time. We didn't get a chance to tell you about this adventure that we went on. There was like some cute coal miners that winked at us, and I found this cat. Girl, I got to tell you all about it. She's gonna link arms with Malin, still carrying her cat and her rabbit, just happily dragging her away.
Yeah, Maddie does not follow.
Okay.
I don't know what everyone else is doing.
Anybody else? Pico, Ellie, Argus, anything you're doing prepping for the morning? Anything you need to do?
I was just gonna get up and see Quinn with the bunny and the kitty and say, Quinn, where did the cat come from?
You
Can
would
I
never
pet
believe
him?
this story. Of course. You'll never believe this story. Like, I was getting ready for bed, and then suddenly a cat just appeared under the bed, and it was like totally magical and stuff. So this is General Lee.
Yeah, General Lee. So Ellie's gonna reach forward and let the cat smell her and just pet it. Can I hold him?
This is the cutest, most well-behaved cat you've ever seen.
Can I hold him?
Of course, she's gonna hand over the kitten, kind of hesitantly, but she'll hand over the kitten.
Ellie just kind of hugs it and rocks it like a baby. So, are you taking him somewhere? Sorry, I didn't mean to pull him out of your grasp. It's adorable.
Yes, he is. We're totally taking him with us.
Oh, cool.
She? No, I don't know. Him, she, they. He.
Were you going somewhere right? Oh, we're going back to. Are we getting in the wagon again? Is that where we're going?
We were told to grab all our stuff and go up on top of the deck.
Okay. All right. Well, here you go. She gives them back and grabs her stuff and follows behind everybody.
Argus, anything?
I'll just gather my things, check on the spitter, see how it was acclimated to his new shell. Kind of like a hermit crab.
It has definitely found its position back in your chest or back on your back or wherever you want to position it now. It's home again. It's glad to be back, and it nestles in to its like mechanical cocoon on your in the shell of yourself, like it hasn't even didn't miss a beat. It's happy to be back.
Good.
Really quick, Ellie looks around and says, has anyone seen Jax? Can't leave without Jax.
You hear another bang on the door. Bam, bam. Vanguard, move it.
Maybe they're still on deck, or maybe they went back up deck.
Maybe they
It's
jumped
okay.
over the edge.
Or we're pushed.
What?
Hey guys, where's my massive bust at?
Let's get upstairs. Maddie's gonna start walking upstairs.
Pico, you're able to grab the bust, the beast bust, and
Perfect.
haul it under arm. You all gather your gear and you make your way upstairs. Quinn, Ellie, cat, and bunny in hand. You guys make your way up. This time going the right direction, making your way up on deck. A gathering of soldiers has kind of congregated there. They're up to meet you at the top of the landing, as well as the commander that you were speaking to when you first arrived. He's got the wide brim hat, big beard, thick mustache. Colonel Vanguard, this is where you get off. We're changing course. We need to head back. We will not be returning to Opus Day. We will be lending you one of our dinghies. Your trip will take several hours, probably until end of the day. Your comfort will be low. but it'll get you there. The raft is autonomous. He kind of like looks sideways over at Argus. Just don't jump out, and it'll get you to open stage just fine. Do you understand?
Yes.
Understood.
Good.
Yes. Will our wagon be delivered?
It'll fit.
Oh,
As I said, your comfort will be low.
Snuggle buddies, guys. Thanks, y'all. We appreciate this.
yeah, of
Right.
course. Yeah. Okay.
This-
Thank you.
Have you seen our other member, Jax?
He kind of looks and like does a quick head count. I don't know that name, but where is the, for lack of a better word, the unique looking one?
So as soon as we got up on deck, I'm going to have jumped out of Quinn's arms and found a inconspicuous place to drop out of my wild shape.
Oh my God, General Lee, where are you going?
An inconspicuous place. Have you taken
Yeah.
a long rest? Were you able to get your long rest in?
Yeah, because I
Did
just
you-
have to be immobile for 4 hours.
4 hours? Okay.
Yeah, so I was sitting there as a cat, not moving, like cats do.
Well, you wouldn't be a cat. You were sitting there as
As me,
as you. Yes. Okay.
like cats do.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. For the sake of moving this along, I will say that General Lee jumped out as soon as you opened the door and disappeared around the corner. And only a few moments later, after Quinn is Quinn goes to chase after the cat, but is stopped by the guards. This conversation takes place, and a couple moments later, Jax returns in full form and walks around the corner. What do you say?
Me, I don't say shit.
Okay.
I just kind of join the rest of the group.
Okay.
If they've got questions, they can ask them.
Speak of the devil. All right, this way. You're all here. Move. As I said, no time. You guys.
So Ellie runs over and puts her arm in arm with Jax. I couldn't find you. Glad you're here.
Yeah, sorry to
Yes.
make you worry.
You guys are walking and talking as you're making your way, but the commander leads you to the aft side of the ship and brings you to this kind of like it kind of looks like one of those amphibious assault rafts like you see for like sort of kind of special forces, but it's in a much larger scale. But it's basically a giant puffed up raft that has this heavy plated bottom, and they have your wagon affixed to it with large straps, and your bird is kind of yoked and kind of hooked into this thing. He's got big ass bird eyes right now. He's kind of freaking out, but he is strapped in on this raft. And there's not a whole lot of room. Like maybe a few of you can stand on the outer edge of this raft and kind of hang on to the wagon, but you get the impression it's probably going to be better for you to get inside the wagon and ride this thing out. A couple of you might have like even looked over the edge of the freighter here, and it's still the same as it was. Like it's churning seas and blowing storm down below, and you're about to go probably like 60 feet down on a hoist on this little bitty raft with your wagon and bird hitched up to the outside. Commander ushers you along. In, on, don't care, move.
Maddie will do like a slight bow and say, please thank the Arl for his hospitality. And he'll go scoot on.
As soon as you mention the Arl, he kind of like narrows his eyes at you a little bit. He doesn't respond.
Do I only have one wing still? Is that what happened with Tien?
What'd you ask?
Do I still only have one wing in case I fall off of this? Just wondering.
Yes, you only have one wing.
Oh, so embarrassing. Okay.
All right, Sephiroth. Continue.
Yeah.
Better one than none.
Everyone keeps giving me nicknames. Leave me alone. Maddie's gonna get on though.
Inside the wagon, or are you hanging on the outside?
If it's that cramped, I'll get in the wagon.
So let's go down the line. Maddie, you're getting inside. Malin,
I'm going inside.
Ellie,
Inside.
Jax, in or out.
Not where Maddie is.
So you're gonna hang out outside.
Yeah.
Okay, Argus.
He's muted, but he said out.
My bad.
Staying outside as well. Quinn
I'll go inside.
and Pico.
I'm with Quark outside.
Hanging out with Quark. I kind of figured. All right. As Argus, Jax, and Pico, you all kind of take your positions on the outside and kind of start tying yourselves off. You know, the guards kind of toss you a couple of it's kind of like essentially bungee cords for you to try and strap yourself to the wagon and just like tie yourself off. Hang on. Like I said, don't fall off. It'll get you to Opus Day. And before you guys even have a real chance to get yourself situated, he pulls a giant lever on the side, and you guys begin descending relatively quickly, about 5 to 10 feet per second, as you guys just start heading down towards the ocean below. All right, and you guys hit below. Bam! And all of a sudden, chains come snapping loose, and you get this is the first time you kind of get the idea of how fast this vessel was moving, because it only takes a matter of seconds for this couple 100-yard size vessel to move past you all in this little floating dinghy, and is moving hundreds of yards away, like off into the distance, off into the storm and away. You have a matter of like less than a minute before it disappears. But you guys are strapping yourselves in, and I want Argus, Jax, and Pico to make dexterity saving throws.
I'm down with this. As it started falling, could I actually cast Spider Climb on myself?
Yeah, absolutely. You got to, like I said, I'd say you had a full round of preparation as you guys started dropping.
I heard
If you
that
wanted to use
way,
spells or abilities.
I can just kind of put my hands onto the side plank and make sure I don't fly out the goddamn boat. Well, I roll a nat 20, so.
Yeah, Argus, you are solid. Like I'd say you're sitting up in kind of the driver's seat of the wagon above Quark and Pico. Pico, you're kind of like you're I'd say you're kind of hooked up with Quark and just kind of staying real close to him. On a 17, you don't go anywhere. And go ahead and make me an animal handling check at advantage 2. And I need your saving throw, Jax. $12 with advantage?
Yeah.
Would
Oof. Okay.
15 be better?
15 would be better. You're going to use your Flash of Genius?
Yeah, I'll use Flash of Genius.
Thank you.
Pico and Argus working in tandem, you are definitely able to keep Quark under control. He doesn't freak out and doesn't injure himself.
Flash
and Jax. Nice. Yes, and using the shield as well. Jax, what's your saving throw?
Dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. Solid. You guys are basically ready to ride out this storm as all of a sudden something kind of, Argus, you specifically, you feel a magical charge of automation. It's something very akin to yourself. It feels like you're riding a ship that is akin to you. And all of a sudden this thing kicks into gear and just starts skipping over the waves. And you guys are just going like jet ski, like riding the waves, like it just like a hover boat just moving across, and you guys are cutting through the storm and you are just diverting in this direction. A couple of you notice that you are heading west. That's as best as you can tell. Storm is cracking. Waves are hitting up against you every once in a while. Kind of a rogue wave comes and hits you guys on the side, and it picks you up like 10, 20 feet in the air. But this thing kind of like gyroscopically balances itself and puts yourself gently back on the waves, and it begins skipping forward again. And you're moving hundreds of feet per second. This thing is moving, but it is moving very much so in a designated direction. Pico, I'd say that you're kind of losing your mind, just kind of like wings up, sitting on top of Quark, just ride this thing out, waves and wind cutting through your feathers. You're just having the blast of the pure chaos and horror that is all around you of nature as you guys make your way in the direction of Opus Day. Is there anything going on the inside? Because I promise you, all three of you on the outside, there's no way you can have a conversation right now with everything that's going on. You are riding a storm.
Good to
Quinn,
know.
Maddie, Ellie, and Malin. Anything going on inside?
Nothing from Quinn.
Basically, yes.
I mean,
Maddie, Malin, Ellie.
And it's okay.
Ellie's,
Go ahead, Ellie.
Ellie's just holding on as tight as she can.
Now's a good chance for you to kind of go through the primers and stuff like that, like you were going to last night, Ellie. What were you wanting to look up specifically? I'll try and do
I
with the
just
primers.
wanted, with the quadrix, I just wanted to see, like, read the table of contents and what was in it and what I could specifically use it for.
Okay. The way a primer like this works is there is no table of contents. It is a random collection of things that people have probably added over years, if not decades, maybe even centuries. Every piece of paper feels like it's different types. There's different inks, different illustrations, different handwriting. No one person made this. It's not printed out of a forge or anything. It's a random collection.
So Ellie's going to feel the pages and realize that and just open it up to the center and see what it says.
Opening up to the center.
Yeah, just like open it up to see what the center pages hold.
Let me roll something here real quick. The center page appears to be some kind of rambling about it's some kind of history having to do with judicial structure. Like it seems to be more of a rant on how they're talking about like the ineffectiveness of the judicial system. It seems dated in a way that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to you, and there's a lot of weird legal jargon in here. But also somewhere in the margins and off to the side, someone has drawn some rather ostentatious and obnoxious photos or little doodles and stuff like that. Usually looks to be pictures of some kind of maybe some kind of like boss or some kind of someone of command, and they've drawn a rather large set of breasts as well as like some goggles and stuff like that on them.
Oh, well, interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, just so Ellie's just gonna keep flipping through, not looking for anything in particular. She thought she'd start at the center and work her way out or in, or
You get the impression that if you are specifically looking for something in here, you could use your magic to kind of guide you to where maybe something is talked about in here. But if you're just randomly flipping through it, there's no rhyme or reason to much of anything.
okay. Alrighty.
Malin, anything?
Not particularly. She's still gonna be like check. Does Maddie have any like bite mark remnants from the bugs?
Oh yeah, he swelled the fuck up. He looks like he got stung and bit like 1,000 times. A long rest, some magic and a long rest helped, obviously, but yeah, he's definitely visible that something happened to him.
Okay.
You still have the staff, the leg?
I do.
Okay.
It's like with my bag next to me.
Okay. With that, it spends, like I said, you guys spend the better part of probably the full day riding this skipper all the way to the west. Like I said, yeah, it's total chicken Joe going on here. You guys are just cutting through waves and riding this thing out. It is uncomfortable. You guys cannot sleep. You cannot get any rest. Anybody that's trying to focus on anything of any kind of requiring any kind of attention, it's just not happening. But eventually the dinghy does start to slow down. The water seems to calm a little bit. Your ride smooths out. Pico, specifically Pico, Argus, and Jax, you notice that the clouds begin to part ever so slightly as you get off in the distance. You see craggy rocks as landfall. The mist and the clouds begins to part a little bit, and just miles off as you get closer, you begin to make landfall. And you, I would say, Argus, you're the only one that kind of recognizes this right away. These are the crag cliffs of northern Opus Day. You start to recognize kind of the landscape here as you guys are coming into Opus Day proper. And it kind of reminisces of like the river ride and everything else. Oh wait, Argus, you weren't there. That was Chiron.
Yep.
So yeah, sorry, none of you recognize this. So yeah, it's a craggy rock formation of along these like brittle cliffs, and you guys kind of skip along that for a few hours, and you come into Opus Day proper. But you don't see the city itself. Instead, the skipper moves you into set of a kind of like deep set of cavernous entranceways, pathways, and it's almost like you're riding a river inside of a cavern. And like I said, the dinghy arrives in eventually the same cavernous docks that some of you originally left Opus Day way back during the first leg of your rule of 3. It is this intricate set of interconnected docks on either side inside of a cavern. And to some of you, almost as you start to get closer and closer, the familiar smell of ash and rock dust looms even here in the sky before entering the cavern. Off in the distance, you can hear, even like from this distance, you hear the sounds of hammers, cranks, the clanging of these great and mighty chains through the air. It's this like chorus of controlled chaos of fabrication and industry. Some of you recall that this city, you remember, the whole of its infrastructure is powered and illuminated by these strange coiled metal lines, channeling both magic and science together. It lights the city all hours of day and night. You guys are arriving not quite, it's late afternoon, encroaching on the evening. And some of you, those of you that have been here before, you recall as well, the city is built into tiers, basically 3 different floors. The center floor, the middle floor, which is like ground level essentially, is called the marketing floor. That's where all the markets and stalls and basically the bulk, I'd say 80% of everybody in the city lives on the marketing floor. But you guys are entering into the underground. This is the management floor of Opus Day. Then all of a sudden you recall too is like there's something, the actual city of Opus Day has these giant floating islands that have broken away from the earth and are held in place by these massive chains, like chains the size of each link is the size of a small house type thing. And they're anchoring these floating islands that people have built massive mansions or factories on top to. It's like the entire structure of Opus Day proper, the capital city, is built into these 3 massive tiers. You guys are underground, and all of a sudden you get that smell, that whiff of sulfur, and you realize that the river literally runs into an active magma flow, and where a lot of the power and a lot of the generation of all this heat and everything that's built up above it is from this active flowing magma from the earth and this molten river and fires of industry. But you guys, eventually the dinghy ports, and all of a sudden the straps and everything that had your wagon in place automatically snap loose, and Quark is free, and Pico, you are hoisted up onto his shoulders, and he immediately like roughs his feathers off and does a big ass hop off of the raft and right onto the rock proper and goes skidding across the wood, his talons grabbing into place and stopping him. But he is ready to get the fuck off of that little raft. Some dock workers come over with a large crane and hoist your guys' wagon off of the dinghy. And as all of you vacate the dinghy, all of a sudden, all the straps retract back into itself. It turns itself about face and immediately shoots off down the cavern again, empty, moving hundreds of feet per second. And it is gone, leaving you guys here in the docking area of the lower levels of Opus Day proper. The floor is yours.
Oh my gosh, I am so happy to be off of that.
Stretch, my friends, we made it. Yeah.
What a ride.
Once Malin is off board, she's gonna kind of like stretch, and then look around to see like if somebody's supposed to be waiting for them or not.
Maybe a perception check.
Okay.
Or insight, I'd say. It's like, you're trying to like gauge if somebody's looking at you or waiting for you.
Okay. I'll do perception. Oh wow, that's garbage. I rolled a 7.
Yeah, no. Dock workers are going about their business and moving their stuff. One guy does come up to you. He has a little clipboard on. Looks like he's kind of some kind of like dock or some kind of like import export. That kind of business. You guys have anything to declare? Anything in the wagon? Anybody? Come on, I got quotas.
Oh,
I'm a chicken with a giant bust.
I don't think I do,
Great.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
No goods. Okay. Solid.
solid.
Just a regular gear.
And do I know the
Yeah,
laws
because the
with
stuff
like
that we did
transporting
have, we
alcohol?
sold.
Okay, so
Do I-
one at a time. Maddie?
Sorry. Do I know the laws with transporting alcohol yet? Like I know I don't have a ton in here, but I know that we have alcohol in the caboose though.
No, you haven't asked.
I'm gonna ask what qualifies for goods that needs to be stated then, because this is my first time traveling this
Do you-
area.
Do you intend to sell anything here?
No,
Okay, then you have no goods to declare, right?
I appreciate it. No, you're absolutely right.
Great. Now don't sell anything.
Yeah, I gotcha. I kind of blink, but I kind of wink.
My man.
Gotcha.
All right. Anybody else?
No, we don't.
Great. Get the fuck off the dock then, please.
Understood. And I'll
You
start
kinda-
like, I'll gather my stuff and be like, let's go.
He
To the
kind of
group.
saunters. He saunters off to the next dock and starts doing the same stick. Malin, Maddie.
Mhm.
Trying to think of anybody else, and no, even Jax, you wouldn't remember this. Like Malin and Maddie, you're about the only two that would kind of remember everything here.
Dang.
Memories do come back to you though. It's like you remember like your last time here. There was that whole thing with like Morb and Monroe and all the chaos that they fucking got into, and well, frankly, murder. That whole thing with that prick of a pirate. What was his name?
With the tattoo on his head, the slave trader guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't remember his
damn it.
name.
Morb's gonna kill me. I have proficiency in history if you give it to me.
You want to roll a history check?
I do because I need to use my inspiration at some point before this episode ends. So
Okay,
let's
roll
do
me
it.
roll me a history check with inspiration. Go for it.
Yeah, 14's not gonna get it. So let's go. Not one. Okay, 14.
14. Captain Gunder, something like that. Yeah, something like that. You fought in a bar though. You remember that? Would they get it above a 15?
He was a 14, right?
Yep.
17.
So you're gonna use your other flash of genius?
I get
That
it 3
flash of
times
genius
a
is coming in
day.
fucking clutch.
Dude, you crushed. Yeah, you crushed
But
it with that.
You guys also have bless. You have guidance. You have a lot of different stuff here. If anybody's like trying to like
Oh,
Pico,
Pico
like,
will
I
so guidance right now.
It's like I'm picking up like Pico coming up, putting a hand on his shoulder, like you got this, bro.
It's okay, man.
Remember,
Yeah.
Remember
Use the bus.
where you've been.
I just imagine
I don't know
Maddie
what
like
you about
putting
this,
2
man.
fingers to his temples, being like, trying to think.
I see my fingers because that's where I got fucked up. Was over at that bar and I got sliced
hey,
and
there you go.
rearranged. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Be like, oh, yeah, that was the one that I hated.
Is that the hand that you lost later, Maddie?
No, I
is the other-
the other one.
I very specifically still have this hand with the fingers all messed up.
Yeah, you hold your hand up and like you haven't thought about it in a while, but you hold your hand up and your fingers are perfectly level all the way across on that hand from your index down to your pinky. They're all the same length.
It's a fighting hand.
So,
That is what I was told before.
so what did did the guidance and everything get you above a 20?
I'm sorry, let me roll a d4.
And then I think you had a bless and everything else. So let's just add it all in. Come on.
Yeah, I can say, Maddie, you've been here before. Let us
Yeah.
know.
We are
So
at
it's another bless.
23.
There you go. Captain Jormungandr. You remember now. Like, yeah, That was the pirate. He had fugitivas or something like that written across his forehead. It was something having to, or something in the judicial writing that singled him out as a slave trader, a known slave trader that he did time for peddling in flesh, basically. So why he was out walking around free, who knows? But he was frequenting a bar called the Salt Bay, which is actually not too far from where you guys are. Maddie, you look up on a elevated position on a crag there. There is the Salt Bay. Because you can remember when you were leaving this place last time, Captain Jormungandr was standing out on a loft there with a bunch of his men, sneering down at all of you as you guys got on the Splinters on my fingers and sailed away. So the Salt Bay is just above you. And you remember that it was run by a proprietor named Bebe, a rather flamboyant individual with some probably pretty powerful magic under his belt, because you remember you got your fingers cut off and he just attached them right back on. But yeah.
He also froze everybody except for me.
Yes, he did. So, Malin, you specifically remember that, talking about
I
Bebe.
remember the stress of me being like, I don't want to draw attention to us, and then them getting in a bar fight, and then me being singled out by somebody.
Kind of crack my knuckles, like where the fingers were all cut off. Like maybe we should stop for a drink.
We are not going in there. Are you insane?
Oh my god, we just rode for so long. Why can't we just have a drink?
We are not.
What's
going
wrong
in
with that area, guys?
Nothing. Come on. Let's do a group
there.
vote.
I'm gonna use mage hands to like smack him upside the head. We are not
all in
going
favor.
there.
I put up my scarred hand, the one that's all ripped up and everything.
Maddie, as soon as she smacks you in the back of the head, that your history roll also jogs your memory a little bit. You remember a couple other places here. It's like you remember Danger's All Works, that shop you guys went to. That the shop had all kinds of weird random shit in it. And you're looking over at Ellie. You remember that's where Chiron got that robe of useful items from the bin that was like the second-hand bin. Like he was selling stuff for cheap, and that's where Chiron originally picked that thing up. But you also remember getting attacked by a giant illusory dragon there that was guarding the place and freaked you all out. Then you also remember the proprietor was a little overly friendly. Yeah, a little mildly creepy. You know, he liked the ladies.
But
one specific lady.
Dingle. God, what was it? Dingle Danger.
Danger.
Yeah, his name was Danger. You remember now? Okay. You also you learned that was actually the estranged brother of Argus and Angus.
Right.
Angus and Ingus.
Dingus. That wasn't a dingus?
Dingus?
No.
It was called Danger, but
he calls himself
Xena
Danger.
thought it's Dingus. That's what Xena. Sorry.
Yeah,
past history.
My sorry too.
But are we?
Yeah, that kind of rings a bell. And you also remember that there was a place you guys stayed at. It was called the Wagoneers. Wagon, and then ears, EARS. It was that it was that place that was it was really like nature focused, like in this weird, like an oasis of nature amidst this like weird conglomerate of smoke and metal. And it was run by that elephant guy. What was his name?
Barbar.
He got me my first equipment for the brew. I definitely want to see him.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So.
Actually, wait. I had a question. Has Jax been here before? Because Babar recognized Drew, but so that means some children of Danu had been here before. So have I been here before?
Possibly.
Can I roll for it?
Sure, roll me a history check.
Hopefully Jax's brain is working better than mine is right now.
30.
I'm not good on history. That's a 7, but I have a thing. I have a thing. I don't know where the thing is. I got a thing. I think I roll a d6.
Yeah, your past. What is it, like visions of the past or something like that? Yeah, your thing.
That's a different thing.
My thing-a-ling.
I will put it this way for you.
That's a
Jax.
10.
10? Okay, get to
Yeah.
10. There is something vaguely familiar about this landscape, like the smells specifically. Like this rings true, but all of this around you, all of this industry, all of whatever the fuck all these people are doing, and this tier system and the massive city before you, none of this is familiar.
Okay, so I was here before, but the city wasn't there.
Maybe?
Kind of. Okay.
Oh, well,
Okay, quick question above the table. Did Xena give somebody the danger sending stone?
Yeah, I do believe I have it.
Okay.
I haven't used that thing because fuck that guy. And Jax
Alright,
doesn't
that's
really
what
know
you
about
said.
it. Yeah. I want that man to be communicated with nobody.
What the guy?
when the DM puts a lot of hard work into an NPC and they just get sidelined off as a pawn item.
If you all hate him that much, it means I did a good job. So
I
Oh,
hate
he's
Slender.
terrible.
I'm good with it. I'm so good with it.
did a
Xena
good
liked
job.
him.
Uh-huh. Xena has bad taste.
Yeah,
Focus,
no, that she's gone.
focus, Vanguard. But you have Maddie. You have your memory of everything that you guys did here before, and you also
Alright.
remember that Malin got attacked in the streets here. It's like you
Yeah.
guys got into a bar fight with a pirate captain. It's like you guys got into some weird shit here, and you know that it's not safe if you don't know if you step down the wrong alley, walk into the wrong bar. So where do you want to go? You are a stone's throw away from the Salt Bay, but you have several locations that you remember that you went here last time. Where do you want to head off to?
I give all the information to the group so we can make a democratic decision without getting hit in the head. Looks over at
Again.
Alan. Again.
I would prefer to go to Babar's first.
I also really like Babar. And
Yes,
I
we
think
need to get accommodations for where we're going to be staying tonight, and then afterwards we can decide where we're going from there. But Babar has food and Babar has water, as well as other various drinks.
I just love how smart you are, and I don't say enough, so I'm sorry.
She's gonna like roll her eyes and blush a little bit.
All right.
Does that sound okay to you guys? And she's gonna like gesture to the rest
sounds
of the group.
really pretty sick.
We
not
are
gonna lie.
not going to go there. That is not an option. I'm
Oh,
so
it's a
sorry to tell you
Babar.
this.
I said Babar.
Okay,
Where do you think
we
I
can go to
see?
Babar? I heard you say bar.
Where am I going, man?
I heard you only say bar.
I said Babar.
Don't worry, the Salt Bay was not going anywhere. If we want to go back, we could. But let's go to
I
Babar's
don't know
first.
why y'all want to go there so bad. You're Babar though.
They do a lot of arm wrestling there.
It's around this
No,
time you guys are trying. It's around this time you guys are trying to decide where to go. All of a sudden, you hear a loud "Yar!" up above you, towards the direction of the Salt Bay. You hear the cracking of a railing, and a guy goes tumbling over the side, "Ah!" and like splats a couple hundred yards away from you.
Oh
Oh,
my
is it-
god, it's
Babar.
so much fun.
Is he dead?
No,
It
let's
does
go.
look
I'm joking,
lively.
people.
I'm gonna start ushering everybody like to start walking up and away from it. Be like, come on, let's go. We don't want to be seen by them. Come on.
But what
Wait,
if
well, how
Morb is
far
what
away
if
is the
Morb
guy?
there?
He dead?
I actually asked Malin though. I said, "What if Morb is there though?"
Oh my god, I love
Morb-
Morb.
If Morb is there, then that means that he is confident enough that he can get out on his own. We
I
are
just-
not that confident.
It
Babe,
kinda
we can
looks
handle so
down.
many things. But Babar
Alright.
sounds more interesting. But there is a dude. Should we try and help him if he splatted? He looks like
Yeah,
he
how-
splatted real good.
How far away is the guy? Is he
Potential
dead?
for more friends here, you guys. I hear this Morb guy. You guys are hiding friends from everybody.
Morb left
We are-
to take care of something that involves the Salt Bay, and that is why we are not going there until Morb is back.
That's good enough explanation for me. All right.
Does the person
totally
look
go-
alive? No, seriously. If he's actually alive, I think I'd probably want to go help.
Yeah, how far away is he? Can I cast Spare the Dying?
It's a couple hundred yards away. As you guys kind of start making your way towards that direction, though, like as you start thinking about dashing over, the guy actually gets up and does this like, he's like he is this extremely skinny old man, like ribs showing, sunken in stomach, big ass long beard, like his skin is made out of salt air, and he just gets up and like cracks his back and stretches his big long gangly arms and begins to just kind of like crab walk with his ass tucked in back up the stairs towards the salt bay.
Oh, he's good.
Babars? Question mark.
Babars.
Question: do I recognize the name Babar?
You does
You were trying.
Jax recognize the name Babar?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's who I
absolutely.
am. Okay, cool.
You recognize it because somebody told you go see Babar because he was a curse expert.
From before. Do I recognize it from before?
Not on a 10.
But I don't get it's a separate question. I don't get a separate roll.
Nope.
Same locale.
Bunk. This game's
Where you go?
rigged.
What are you guys doing?
We're going to Babar.
We're going to Babar's.
The dock accountant comes over and like shouts at you guys again. Get the fuck off the dock, eh?
We're going.
As I'm like trying to like push them forward.
We're walking
Ellie
here.
moves. Ellie's just following wherever you guys go. I've never been here before.
We're going to
It's being
Babar's.
difficult and wanting to stop at multiple places because she has things she wants.
I did, Quinn.
Are you guys making your way to the Wagoneer or are you going to the Salt Bay?
The Wagoneer.
We're going to Babar's.
We're going to Babar.
That's the Wagoneers. All right.
The Wagoneers.
All right. Just a second. I'm going to put some stuff in here. Where is
Although the
section?
Salt Bay does sound kind of fun.
I may love
Yeah.
you, but I will not hesitate to strangle you.
Again.
Again.
Let's
Don't worry about
Girl, what are you into?
it. Don't worry about it.
I almost died yesterday. It
Don't.
was awesome.
Oh my god, you almost died. That's not surprising. But you
Where-
totally pulled out.
Where is that ugly cat?
Yeah, you did.
Wow. No. Wow. That's
I had
wild.
phrasing. I had phrasing. No worries.
Never mind. I'm done. I'm good.
Malin looks around like, where did that voice come from?
Cool.
All right, taking myself off of mute now. You guys, like I said, it's late afternoon, very early evening by the time you get here. It takes you a good hour, solid 2 hours or so. You guys make your way through. You got to get to the elevators. Again, these elevators are massive. Like they are hundreds of feet across, hundreds of feet wide, with these massive chains that raise you up from the lower level up to the middle level. You guys, Maddie, kind of following your memory here of where you were. You've been being here before. Like it takes you a while to kind of get your bearings. You're not exactly keen on all things Opus Day, but you eventually get the group there. It's a little slow going. It's well after dark. You guys get to the Wagoneers. This is a trade-centric establishment catering to caravaneers and traders of all types staying within Opus Day. There's tons of wagons outside. There's a giant area for all the animals and stuff to be parked that is actually connected into the Wagoneers itself. So it's all kind of a big, homey feel to it. This offers room and board to all traders of profession and their associates, as in mercenaries. It is run by, if you guys remember, Malin and Maddie specifically remember, it is run by Babar. The tavern floor is lively when you guys get in here. There's small talk, business chat going on, various games of chance, copious amounts of drinking. It's actually a very joyous place. You don't get the hair standing on the edge of your, on your neck like you got with the Salt Bay here. Now it's still chaotic in here because it's got the hustle and bustle of everything going on outside, but the energy in here is more of a want to rather than a have to. All the furniture in here is wooden too, surprisingly. It's like there's a lot of stone architecture in this place. Stone and forged steel, forged metals, things of that place. But everything in here is also decorated in these copious amounts of these intricately shaped various mushrooms. Like just arcana like Quinn, you specifically walk in here. You feel just walking into this place that this entire establishment is probably magically grown and shaped while still permitting its natural design.
My gosh, this is. She's gonna like rub one of the mushrooms. This is like magic I've never seen before. It, it's gonna get weird. It's a giant mushroom, but she's gonna.
Oh god.
The rooms for rent here are largely dormitory. Maddie Mallon, you specifically remember. They're separated off, but there's enough beds, quote unquote, in there for at least 12 people to a room. There are no single or private rooms if you want to rent here. Every dorm is comfortably adorned. You remember that much. But much like the tavern, the furniture is all kind of this mushroom-like appearance and design. And again, all of it seems to be magically grown to form. Several vines, large mushrooms, these big like love sack design things that you guys can fall asleep into. There's even a few hollowed out mushrooms that have this like mossy padding on the floor. But yeah, that's what you kind of remember as you guys are walking through here. Well,
Ellie just looks around, her eyes wide in awe. Wow, I can really feel the magic here.
I know it's
Somehow.
great.
Somehow feels smaller than the last time we were here. Because weren't we like level 1 or like level 2?
you guys were like level 2 when you got here, 2 or 3.
Yeah. Feels so
Barely.
different. Yeah.
But there's a central bar area there. There's a bunch of people that are grabbing drinks and food. Like the place smells amazing. There's a bunch of spices in the air. Trays of food that are getting passed around you. There's small amounts of meat and stuff like that, but it's mostly, it seems to be a very vegetarian heavy diet. A lot of potato, spiced potato going around.
So Ellie walks up behind Maddie and says, "Do you think they serve breakfast beer here?
I was like,
Or do you know?"
jaw drops. I think I must have known you from another life. This is the invention of breakfast beer was here. Come on me.
Let's go.
Pico, you specifically notice that the corrals off in the distance, like you can see the corrals from the main floor of the bar, and a couple of attendants that work for the Wagoneers took Quark and your guys' wagon. It's protected. Quark is getting bedded down. He's taken care of for the night.
I was about to say, do they need onions with those potatoes? Because that would make a really good stew.
I think they probably have onions here.
I guess. But not my onions.
Maddie's also going to go up to the middle of the bar then and see if we can get some rooms.
All right. An attendant slides over. Rooms for the night?
Yes, is Bibarian.
Oh, yeah, he's right back here. He'll come see you guys in a minute. You need to talk to him.
Just wanted to say hello. We're old acquaintances of his.
Oh, I'll let him know. Name?
Maddie.
Maddie.
The Eternal Vanguard. I slam my fist on the counter. Huzzah!
You cut out a little bit. What'd you say?
Of the Eternal Vanguard. I slam my fist on the counter.
A couple of shakes, like a bunch of plates, and like everything shakes. A couple of people like move their food closer to him, like and go about eating and drinking.
Apparently we have not been known here yet.
I'll let him know. Journal Vanguard, no problem. Saunter up here. It'll be 10 gold for the room, and 10 to counts all of you guys. Call it 20 gold solid, and I'll make sure you all get fed, eh?
I think that's a very fair price, since I think last time we heard rations were like 5 gold a piece or something, so I will pay them immediately.
No problem.
I got a hot meal. I'm so excited.
They probably have hot showers here too.
Oh, you guys need a bath?
A side glance.
Yes, we need baths.
We got the salt baths out back. You want to hit that up?
Oh my God! Quinn rushes.
All right. So we got room for the night. Let's see here. 10. You know what? You guys got a wagon too. All right, we're gonna take care of that. Woo! You see it from here. All right, we're gonna take care of your bird for you too. Okay. He starts like kind of like going through like a little tally system. It's like a what do you call it? The little thing with the little nodes you move back and forth.
The
Abacus.
Abacus. There you go. He's got like a little abacus going back and forth. 5, 10. Call it 50 solid for the night. I think we'll be good.
That sounds like a pretty okay deal, I guess. Kind of like insight or try and see if
Yes.
there's anyone trying to win.
Yes.
I thought so. I already used my inspiration. I got it too. That sounds like a great deal.
Yep.
We'll take
best.
10.
Yep. Any friend of Babar's? I got you here. Yeah, 50 gold.
Give him 50 gold.
All right. All right. We'll be over in a minute. And he kind of like puts a bunch of it's kind of like some spiced ale and a big bottle of like a potato vodka up on top of the table. Make yourselves at home. Your room will be right up here. And he points to the room up in the corner. It's it's adjacent to the same one you stayed in last time, so you kind of know the area.
Awesome.
All right. And he goes over and Babar's on the far distance there, and he kind of pats him on the back. Well, it's kind of like his hip because he's like 6 feet taller than him. He kind of muffles something and kind of points your guys' direction. Babar and his big lumbering self, like I said, he is a giant elephant man with a lot of wrinkled skin. This man's got some age on him. One of his tusks is broken off. But yeah, he kind of starts sauntering your guys' direction. Though we got a couple minutes. He kind of like taking care of some other customers. Anything in closing you guys want to do or say? All right. Keep in mind for next session, I'll close this up here in a bit. Babar comes over though, and he says, "Oh, Maddie,
Huzzah!
Abby, Abby, yes."
Hi. It's actually Malin now. I picked my own name.
Chose a name for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. That makes me happy.
Thank you.
New friends, I see.
Oh yeah. Let us introduce you. Who's not at the table? Is it just Quinn went to the baths?
Oh no, everybody's still here.
Okay. Then
Nobody has splintered off yet.
Quick introductions all around.
We'll like name everybody.
Yeah.
I'm Janet.
God damn it, Janet.
Hello, damn it, Janet.
I'm Ellie.
It's
This is
DM
nice to meet-
Janet.
Ellie, pleasure to meet you.
I'm Quinn, and I'm absolutely fascinated by everything you've done here. Must have
Like
taken.
fellow proprietor of the arcane arts, I can see.
She's gonna blush for like the first time ever.
He kind of bows his head a little bit. Pleasure.
Quinn is
He
gonna
kinda-
return the bow.
He looks at Argus. What's your name, my mechanized friend?
My name is Argus.
Argus. All are welcome here at the Wagoneers. Please make yourself at home, as well as your compatriot on your back there. All are welcome.
Ilok is gonna like happily wave his front legs.
Love it. And he kind of shifts himself around, looks around, and then settles on. Hello. Hello again, Dion. It's nice to see you. And that's where we're going to end this session.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
So exciting.
Cool.
Love this. Love this. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see Babar. I'm also really happy that Babar recognized me.
Yay.
An elephant never forgets. He has a
Yeah,
ball.
I was just like, Malin
Yeah,
is